Welcome to the Mount Rushmore podcast. Yeah, baby, yeah. Hey, Mount Rushmore podcast. Yeah, dog it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 16, the birthday special. And the beautiful birthday boys is Jacob Hayworth, the guest today, and myself. He's basically a twin brother. We grew up together. We have the same birthday. It was yesterday, and I'm certain that we both had beautiful, wonderful days.
Brother from another mother.
Yeah, brother from another brother, father, mother. Little introduction here to Jacob. So I already said we grew up together. Last week we talked about video games, and I nerded out a little bit. Talked about all my nerding out in high school. Jacob was not necessarily an accomplice, more of a the master. He's the one that kind of got me into gaming and made me play World of Warcraft and Dota, and we kind of pretty much spent all of high school. Actually, not pretty much. We did spend all of high school, no parties, nothing. Every weekend was just spent playing World of Warcraft and listening to death metal.
Wow.
Funny enough, I wasn't into death metal until I met Jacob in, what was that class called that we met in?
Homeroom, wasn't it? Just like your last names are in the range, so like you go to this room for like a study period.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah, it was just like a random class with all H names, and I just I happened to sit next to Jacob. I was like, it was sophomore year, first day of school. I just happened to sit next to Jacob, and I don't even know how it came out that I was Finnish. Do you remember?
I don't
Probably
even
the teacher.
know.
My accent, maybe. I don't know. What's up, Olivia?
I have no idea.
Yes.
You're lagging, Liv. What's up?
Oh, I said you were oozing with your Finnishness.
Oh yeah, probably oozing all over the place. That's what I do. It's my
Blah.
It's my specialty, oozing. And
I'm gonna come.
You could just use the button if you want to. Oh wait, you have to do the Trump voice. Yeah, you should.
I have access. So you haven't given me that. You press a button if it's not there. It's like, what the hell's going on?
It's a fun fact about Jacob. He's got. I think it rivals. What's his face? The comedian that does it.
Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis. I think it rivals Shane Gillis. Trump.
We do a lot
100%.
better job. Shane's a great guy, but we do a lot better job than Shane. Right?
You are fake.
And he drinks a stupid Bud Light. Bud Light. You think about it, you're like, wow, what a stupid beer. You can't do that.
Dude, it's so good.
Right?
How many times have you practiced? You
All
just do
day,
it
every day.
My wife
Yeah.
hates me. I'll tell you that.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm gonna come every time.
Wow, what a big load of cum. Wow. Oh, they saw it.
Great
They've never seen
American
anything
cum.
like it. Never seen anything like it.
Great
Are your
American
hands
loads.
moving right now?
Huh?
Are your hands moving around side
We
to
are
side?
wiggling them and waving them. It's like, what the hell's
Yes.
going on?
Oh
Oh,
man.
there's gonna be a lot of
Wow,
Trump
it's quite
Trump voices today. But back to my story before I was so rudely interrupted by the president himself.
Yeah.
He
So
never
somehow
does that.
Jacob figured out that I was Finnish, and he was like, "Oh, dude, do you wanna listen to this Finnish death metal?" And he handed me his like little earbud and introduced me to Children of Bodom. And ever since then, it's just been nothing but Scandinavian death metal. I didn't even know about these bands, and I grew up there, and he knew freaking everything about them. And I was like, oh, this guy's cool. I guess we'll talk
He's
a lot, hang out
cool.
all the time. Basically, was their third son all through high school. Yeah. Jacob's married.
It was a good time.
He's about to start a new job. Are you still doing sales? Is that what you
Yeah, I'll
said?
still be in sales. I was selling lubricants. No jokes in that industry at all.
Just slide that fact
It's
in
like-
there.
I was a KY jelly rep. No, I industrial lubricants, so like grease and oil. And in 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks, I'll be working for one of my customers instead, selling foundation repair, mostly commercial.
Very,
So
very cool. Liv, you're gonna like this part. Jacob graduated from the U of O.
Let's
He's-
go,
he's a-
baby. Skoducks.
Dirty little duck.
yeah, picked a good 4
Nothing
years.
wrong with that.
Saw a lot of good football games. You know, I actually just rewatched recently the War for the Roses, the Civil War when we were
Oh.
freshmen. What a great
Yeah.
game that was. That
Oh
was the
yeah,
shit.
man. Yeah.
The
What
last
is it?
good one.
ESPN will randomly do like football games in 60 minutes, and it just like blows through old college football games. I think Pac-12 Network used to do it too. Rip. But
Yeah.
they're oh man, those are great. Anytime one was on, I would put it on.
Oh yeah,
Well,
it's so
the
nice.
Oregon one.
Like football is so awesome because like there is a lot of downtime, so you can either talk shit or like be like, "What the hell?
Yeah.
I need to do this!" Like in between plays, like when you're with your
Yeah.
buddies. But when you go and rewatch a game, when they just literally cut the
Oh.
clip, so it's like right when the ball gets snapped,
Yeah,
it's so
it's
nice to
perfect.
just watch a whole
Yeah.
game in like an hour.
100%. Totally agree. It's great.
That's what I do with disc golf. I just watch the lead card.
Nerd.
And they only do like the throws. That's it. There's they cut out all the
All the BS.
Have you been
walking
disc-
around. Yeah. Not a lot out here this year because the weather is about shit. But I've gone a couple times.
Next time we're out that way, we got a disc.
Yeah, we'll have to look at the weather. And usually, basically, the only time that you can disc golf out here is at like 7 a.m. before the wind kicks off.
Before the wind.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet it's bad. You're just like,
Mhm.
what the hell? I should not have
Mhm.
done that.
Yeah, I mean, I love the course that
It
we have
gets
out here at
spotty.
Fort Stevens, but I mean, you get gusts up to like 30 miles an hour on like a non-windy day because it's just right there, and
The ocean.
it's along the bay,
Well,
and
the
so
river.
you just
Yeah.
you just like end up throwing it into the river because you're always throwing into the wind, and yeah, it just yeet.
Gets under it and just ruins it.
Yep, and then it's in the ocean, and that sucks.
That's a
Bye-bye.
fun one to go get.
Yeah. Well, that's a little bit of an intro to Jacob. He's I'd say, top 10 friends of mine. Yeah, top 10. I think we'll go with top 10.
Top
Yeah.
10. The fuck?
He's my Marcus has been a staple in my life, and we've both gotten older, and it's like we're doing adult shit and can't always kick it, but it's like we when we hang out, it's like nothing has changed,
Mm-hmm.
just
Mm-hmm.
good old boy shit and
We recently
loving a bit.
went to a concert together in Seattle.
Oh my god, that was amazing, dude.
It was the Hans Zimmer live.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I almost convinced Liv to buy tickets and go in Texas, but she wouldn't do it.
I
It
can't
was
remember. There's something.
incredible.
There's something with the dates or something. Like I wasn't gonna be able to go. Maybe it was in, I think it was in Texas like sooner or something than it was in Seattle, and like it was my last drill or like something happened where I was like, dude, I can't.
I will
don't
never
remember.
not go to that concert if it ever happens again. Just so
Yeah.
everybody, you guys should look up Hans Zimmer live and go to it. And
I'm googling,
the
seeing
reason
if there's any more.
I was so excited to
dates.
bring Jacob is growing up in high school. So his stepdad runs a. Does Jim still do the home theater business thing?
Yeah, video processors. So it's, I mean,
Yeah.
the target market is theater audiophile type people.
Yeah. So basically, just
Um,
makes like super fancy home theaters, like custom made stuff, and they freaking had, because obviously you're at the very tip of the spear on the technology. They had like a 3D TV, like 80-inch 3D TV in like 2007 or 8, and so we'd have like
That's
It was-
crazy.
yeah.
It's like he had to buy the expensive shit to make sure his product worked with it. So he just constantly had
That's
like
amazing.
he was constantly like giving away like the previous year's tech. Like when I went to college, he's like, "You want this plasma TV?" And it's just like a fucking mammoth, like 5-year-old plasma. But of course, everybody in the dorms is like, "This is so awesome for playing like FIFA on."
Yeah. And so all the probably the best movies we ever watched were all Hans Zimmer movies. I mean, The Dark Knight, Interstellar,
Yeah.
like all those. I remember
Yeah.
watching all those at Jacob's house, and I was like, oh, who's gonna love all of this music? Jacob. So anyway,
Yeah. So Hans, real
Very
quick,
thankful for that
next week,
experience.
Hans Zimmer is going to be in Finland. Actually,
oh, we're all
Please.
going.
he's gonna be in 3 different cities in Finland too.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I only know Helsinki.
Yeah,
That's all I know too. I'm sorry, Marcus.
it's okay. I will forgive you, I guess.
Goody.
Yeah, that's a wee bit of an intro on Jacob. Next up, we have Week in the Life of. Liv, you wanna kick us off and tell us a little bit about your week?
Sure. Trying to think, man. It's been a week.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of standard work week. I feel like I say this every fucking podcast. Like, standard work week, but I mean, it was just Monday to Friday.
This isn't
I
Instagram,
will
so you
say-
don't have to spice up your life and try to make it seem more sexy than it is.
No. The things I'm about to tell you are not. So I think it was early Thursday morning. Around 5 a.m. there were some thunderstorms rolling through, and our oldest dog just like can't settle down when there's thunderstorms, which I get it. I think as a dog I would also be freaked out by a thunderstorm, but she just like really can't. And so she'll get like right up next to me, but like she won't hold still. She just gets very nervous and like anxious. So she's constantly standing up, repositioning, blah, blah, blah. So I was awake. And this thunderstorm, I'm like, man, dude, this
Whoops.
one sounds like it's kind of cray cray. So I looked at like the radar and I could see this little hook forming. And I was like, oh man, there's going to be a tornado that comes out of this one. Sure enough, like 20 minutes later, tornado warning. It was east of us, so like in the way the storm was moving, I knew it wasn't gonna hit us. So me, born and raised in Texas, just Texas things. I called my husband into the bathroom with me for like 5 minutes. Not even. It was like 2 minutes, and I was like, "Hey, like there's one, but it's over here." I'm like, let's just go back to bed. Like it's not moving towards us. We'll be fine. So yeah, we had a tornado warning.
Wow.
That was cool. It rained a shitload. Our backyard turned into a lake.
Did you go swim
Let's
around?
see.
Little split splash?
No, but our dogs did, and they are filthy.
Did it happen to go up north? Because my brother George is in Tennessee, and he just said that they have massive flooding. Like he's in the guard, and they delayed him like going out
Wow.
there today.
Yeah, I think it was the same storm system that like moved through. Yeah, pardon my cough, everyone. Sorry, it's still from the flu I had a couple weeks ago. It's still lingering. Yeah, I think it was the same storm system. So like we got a lot of heavy rain here, not as bad as up there though. And then yeah, just like we had 3 nights of thunderstorm after thunderstorms basically, all in the middle of the night, and like I said, our oldest dog can't handle it. But because of all the fronts that moved through, it was fucking 34 degrees here yesterday morning.
Ew.
Oof.
Yeah. And then this morning is 30 something. And then tomorrow morning we're under like a freeze warning. So I had to bring all my plants inside. But we've just done a lot of chores like in the house. So the tornado warning, chores. It's really like the most eventful part of my week.
You're
They
really
do
not.
good
It's
with
good.
they do good with ice in Texas.
Oh,
Right.
dude,
So
don't worry.
good. So
That'll
good.
come up later. That'll come up
God.
later.
You're really selling this idea of living in Texas. Did a great job.
No, Texas is great.
Where in
Dude.
Texas are you?
So right now we're in the suburbs of Abilene. So it's like 2.5 hours west of Dallas, Fort Worth
Okay.
area. Yeah, so I'm out like when you look at a map of Texas and you see the T in Texas on the map, I'm like where the T is basically.
Okay.
So kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
Google
What?
Map it right now.
Yeah, if you look up Texas map.
I fucking live on Google Maps, but we're about to.
Okay, I'm a little
investigate.
further north than the T, but like close enough.
Abilene, Texas. I've heard of that. I swear that's
Yeah.
like there's probably so many good college football recruits that have come out of there.
Yeah, probably, man.
Okay.
There's a
No, I
lot that
know
come
what
out
you're
of
talking-
Texas. Yeah,
They're
Yeah.
needing the tornadoes.
literally.
Wow, they really gerrymandered the shit out of that. Like I just go on Google Maps and type in Abilene, Texas. There's weird little offshoots. It's actually incredible to look at. Looks like a spaceship.
What?
Just go on Google Maps and type in Abilene, Texas. Look at
Let's try it.
look at how fucking there's like a Roman
Oh, you're talking about the roads?
Impact. There's a place called Impact. It's like in the middle of it that's segregated. It's like
Oh.
the Vatican's there. What am I looking at?
I
It's
don't
a
know what
goofy
you're
little
looking
town.
at because I'm super confused.
And then it like goes up. Oh my! I can't even explain it. I'm gonna send you a screenshot
I
of it.
actually live in Buffalo Gap, Texas, which is south of Abilene. Tiny
Buffalo
little town.
Gap. Damn, that sounds like some good whiskey.
Close.
It really does, actually. All right, Jacob. How about you? What do you got going on this past week?
It was a good week.
Did
I
Linda
got
take
that
care
new
of you?
job. Yeah, Linda's my wife. She's my accountant / secretary / account manager / life manager / vacation planner.
Your
She pretty
keeper?
much wipes my ass. I'm very thankful. I love her to bits.
That's a bonus.
But it was a good
It's
week.
good.
I did that interview Wednesday and took the job on the spot. And obviously, I'd known the guy, so I kind of knew how the conversation would go. And so I didn't really work, and I just fucking played video games because I'm a
It's a pretty good
really
birthday week.
accountable guy.
That sounds like
And,
a really nice birthday week.
Had the dreadful call with my current employer and got through it and said, screw it, there's nothing else to do. I'm gaming it up, handled shit around the house. I got a drum set last week. Again?
Oh
I
shit!
finally have drums again, and I pissed the neighbors off a little bit. They didn't say anything, but they're probably upset
Hell
because
yeah.
the whole death metal thing is definitely a real thing.
Yeah.
Where our foot is not on the hi-hat pedal very much. It's on the other one.
Oh.
And Linda's nephew is getting married, and it's a destination wedding in Puerto Vallarta this week. So I'm
Where?
going to Mexico on Wednesday.
That's
Oh
exciting.
shit!
Yeah. So it's kind of
Wow.
perfect timing to
It's
put
a
your
nice
2 weeks
place.
in.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
joke.
So
No joke.
That's sick.
yeah,
was-
I'm excited.
How was
Jealous.
the crawfish place that you guys checked out?
It was okay. I mean, we went there because it said was like, how have I never been to Jake's? I mean, it's not bad. The prices are reasonable. Like, $30 plates at a famous Portland restaurant ain't too bad.
Hmm. Fair enough.
But it was cool. We went to I guess I'll shout out, what is the name of the place? It's not open yet. One of Linda's friends that she made like shortly after college. She's a little older than me, so they're in their 40s. Like they just made buddies with a guy who was a waiter at Stanford's, which is kind of a nice restaurant
Mm-hmm.
in the Portland area. And he's opening up his own tap house in Gladstone. So we went and saw it. They had like a little party. It's supposed to open in a month or so, but yeah, that was pretty cool. Got to meet him, and I have some buddies in the beverage industry, so hopefully connect him with people who can hook him up. The Arlington Tap House. Shout out.
Yeah, well, if they want to be a sponsor,
Really high quality. You're gonna have
Oh.
like good whiskey there too, and a little whiskey bar up top in the lounge.
ooh,
But it was fun. So we went there, and then we went to Jake's, and then we just went home and watched a movie because I'm kind of done with like club bullshit.
With
Despite
what?
living
Yeah.
right down the road from a casino.
oh,
Oh. Jealous.
A&A is kind
A&A?
of the shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice.
A&A is kind of
Dude.
the shit.
I never went, and I always wanted to go, and I was up there, and I never fucking went. And I love casinos.
They do free shows there a lot. Like they had an 80s cover band. It was actually pretty fun.
Oh,
A
man.
couple months ago.
That is fun.
And
Wow,
it's
these
just free.
the rooms
Like,
look nice.
yeah, it's not bad. That hotel there they just built recently.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely in there a lot during college football season. We're
hell yeah.
Yeah.
we're definitely betting like
Yeah, I would.
$40 a week.
I would do the same thing.
Oh, funny story. A couple funny stories, Marcus. You got me thinking with all the gamer ones.
mm-hmm.
So Jordan, he's working for like a local commercial electrician company, and he was like, "Dude, I gotta work in Longview. Like, can I just crash at your pad like on a Monday night?" And I was like, "Sure." Like, we don't have the kids. Like, come on up. But we fucking went to A&A. He's like, "There's a hockey game on tonight," and I don't know anything about hockey. Like, I love hockey, but I don't follow it. And is like, "Fuck it, let's go bet." We both bet on like a massive underdog, and they won 6-1.
Oh my god!
So
Let's
that
go.
was really fun.
Did you make some
And
bank?
yeah, we over doubled up. I mean, they were like plus 190 or something. Like they weren't even like it should have been a
Wow.
blowout the other way. And it was the Red Wings. Like I'm like, oh, Red Wings, like they're usually good. It's like I'm betting on the Red Wings. I don't know who the hell this team is that they're playing.
Yeah.
Huh.
Other
hilarious.
funny Jordan story that involves Marcus. we were reminiscing about the League of Legends before they even had seasons, dude. Do you remember the night we stayed up till like the sun was rising the next morning and we went like 35-0?
Oh yeah. Hard to forget.
Dude, that was like the best gamer night of my life.
Yeah.
We did not lose.
Was that was like one of the first nights I ever played League of Legends too, I think. I was playing Zillion.
Yeah, like it hadn't been out very long. And
I was just like kept time warping you out of death.
yeah, that was incredible. It's tough to win 35 MOBA games in a row when you're jacked up on Diet Coke.
Oh no, dude, it was man, what are those sparkling waters you got? Ice?
Oh yeah, Cascade Ice or whatever, the
Oh,
Safeway Ice.
Yeah. When we lived
Oh.
off those things.
Marcus is a hell of a support, let me tell you.
That's me. That's what I do best.
Another good gamer moment. Beating the #1 team in 3v3 in World of Warcraft on our fucking alts.
In full blues. No one has any idea what the
In
fuck we're
shit
talking
gear.
about.
They're like, you guys are the #1 team? I was like, I wish I could run into you when I'm on my main character. I'd
Yeah.
farm your ass. When do you
Yeah.
guys queue?
Here's a fun word for everybody. Wizard cleave. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
No one Olivia, give us your best guess of what wizard cleave is in 3v3 in World of Warcraft.
I literally have no idea what you're even saying right now.
Also, Harry
jargon.
Potter cleave is another name for it.
Yeah.
No idea.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's a long story, but it's a good one. Cool. Well, anything
that other team was a beast cleave.
yeah. Just worse at it. Little boners.
Yeah. They're retarded. Can I say that? Oops.
Well, it's 2025.
We're
You can say
getting
whatever you
banned.
want.
We're getting banned.
That's it. We're canceled.
I have nothing against people with mental ailments. I love them just as much. I meant it in a different way, okay? Do not. If I hear a knock at the door, it's probably the Fed.
FBI.
This is the UK police.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. UK and German police are going to come break down your door for social media meanness. Anything else from your week, Mr. Jacob?
That's pretty much it.
Sweet. I don't have a lot to report either, unfortunately. Birthday was nice. It happened to be
Yeah,
a
what'd you
beautiful
do?
day. Well, so I woke up early, went to the gym,
Lame.
and it was very nice. And then I
Got
took
big.
Margot out for a long time to enjoy the sunshine for the first time. Actually, second time. So last week's episode in the week in the life of portion, I forgot to say I got my first sunburn, and I got my second sunburn on Saturday of the year. So go me.
Or
The first
say it.
sunburn, the UV index, according to my phone, was 2. So that's how white I am.
yikes.
Yeah. But it was
wouldn't do anything to my skin.
How
but,
did you
know,
guys beat the Russians in that? Was it
we
the ice
blended
war or
in with
whatever?
this. We blended into the snow because we're so white.
Makes
The White Walkers. And then did a bit of gaming. That was a good time. Caught up with a buddy doing that. Then had a nice dinner and a nice beverage, and was in bed by like I think 9:30. So overall, pretty freaking dope. It's kind of like the perfect man day, to be honest.
Were you playing Tarkov?
No, I was playing PUBG yesterday. Playing
Nice.
PUBG.
I need to
Yeah.
download that shit right now.
Yeah, it's back on the up and up, and I had an itch to play PUBG after we talked about it last week on the Vidya Games episode.
Olivia, you want to get some PUBG in?
Heck
God. Sure.
Just get a pan.
Yep.
Need a pan.
You can block bullets with it. And then today was the usual Sunday. I'm not gonna say what I did again because I say it every week. Anything else to report? My pickleball game was on point this week. Like, real dirty.
Good.
Kind of playing out of my mind.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I fucking love pickleball, dude.
At least you can play
Yes.
pickleball during work hours.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Here's a topic. Is pickleball small tennis or big ping pong?
Ooh.
I think it's a mix of both.
I think it's big ping pong.
I think it's closer to big ping pong.
Yeah, the rules are definitely more ping-pongy.
Yeah, for sure.
And I love it.
Because there's
Same.
like, that has to bounce. I don't know if that's a rule in tennis. I played tennis like 2 times in my
I
whole
don't
life.
know if it's a rule in tennis. I don't think you have to let it bounce once. Oh, maybe you do after the serve. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
Just the way you hit it is more like ping pong tennis. Tennis is like golf. Like your angle has to be right. It's like way more mechanical. Pickleball is just like
You just
it's like
slap
hitting
that
ping
thing.
pong. You're just like
Yeah.
put some mustard on it and put a little English on it. Spin it.
One day we should do an episode with you, Ron, and Kyle all on here.
That'd be a hoot.
Yeah,
Kyle
that
will say
one.
like 10 things, but it'll be gold.
Every single will be the funniest thing that we'll definitely that episode will be the one that gets us kicked off of YouTube. That's for sure.
Perfect.
I'm gonna
Hey, I have something to report real quick
Ooh.
that I remembered about my weekend.
Okay.
So, the hockey thing earlier, the hockey betting, reminded me of this. So, for those of you who do not know, I think it was in 1994, the great Wayne Gretzky set the all-time goal record of 894 goals. Today, Alexander Ovechkin of the Washington Capitals, which is my husband's favorite hockey team, so by proxy, it is one of my favorite hockey teams. He surpassed Wayne Gretzky today with 895 career goals. So he is
Wow.
the new leader
The
in
new goat.
goals for hockey.
He's been doing it for a long time.
Oh,
Holy
dude,
shit.
he's been playing for like 20 years in the NHL.
Mhm.
He ain't got a tooth on him.
Dude,
Yeah, he's all
he's
out.
still rocking no tooth, no front tooth right there. It's great, but it's like it was insane to watch. I mean, it sucks because the last game they played, he tied it at home, and then today they were on the road. They were playing the Islanders. So he didn't get to do it at home in DC, but still like absolutely insane. It was really cool in the middle of the game. It was like in the middle of the second period. They did a whole like ceremony for him. Like
I'm
on like the
watching it
game
right
the
now.
game just stopped. Yeah, it was freaking awesome. And it was a pretty sick goal too. But yeah, he's just like he's
think they gave it to him?
insane. What'd you say?
Do you think the other team gave it to him? They just like let it
No, no.
happen?
No, not a chance. You
watching
should
it.
watch the
They're
goal.
playing D.
The goalie definitely tried to stop it and
It was
could
just a
not.
one-timer. Like he just hit it
Yeah,
like,
it was
closer to the blue line than the goal. He just
Yeah.
smacked that.
yeah.
Boom.
It was
I guess
awesome.
it wasn't a one-timer. He dangled it a bit.
Yeah, still impressive, and the goalie definitely did not mean for it to happen. Like you could tell,
Whoopsie.
but pretty sick. So had to report it.
That's awesome. I wouldn't have even known.
Yeah,
to know.
That's,
super
sports.
cool. Go sports!
freaking
Sports.
love sports.
I love sports too. So
NHL, like, I don't know. I probably told you this, Marcus. Like, my freshman year at Oregon, that was like the game we'd play was NHL 10. Like,
Mhm.
back to the gym TV talk.
Yeah.
It was like everybody would come to my dorm room and we'd do like weekly tournaments. It was like
Yeah.
me, the Boomer, and then like some other people in the same dorm. And it'd be like we'd make a bracket and play NHL 10. And it was such a fucking good game.
Yeah.
Way
It's like the one sport that because I played it for so long that I can enjoy watching, but on the other hand, I don't enjoy watching it because I get really sad because I want to play, and I was really good at it. So I try to not watch it because then I just get sad and I get really sucked into it. And then,
but it's
What
so
position did
great,
you
man.
play?
So first, mainly goalie, and then I got tired of playing goalie, and then I played center because
Nice.
you're kind of the playmaker, and once you played goalie for a while, you kind of like have the keen eye to. And I mean, I did the same thing in soccer. I just played a center too because I was like a playmaker, just set other people up. I don't know. That's like I'm not just like in Dota. I'm a good support player. I can see the weird stuff coming up and like where the openings are, and I can like make the openings happen. So always played
Love
center. Yeah. And yeah. Anyway, well, that wraps up the weekly stuff. Unless anybody has any more weekly things to add.
Don't think so.
Sick. Well, so far, thanks for sticking around, everybody. Like and sub the video. Give us a comment. Or once again, Jack Ryan, our top commenter. He's slowly but surely earning his way onto the podcast with these bangers. His comment is
Yeah.
in quotes, another one. These are wise words from DJ Khaled, one of the greatest thinkers of our time. Give me top comment again, and I'll be forced to go back to back to back like MJ and Kobe. Well, here you are, making
Here
it
you are.
happen. Making it happen. All right, this one, his video game list is, I think, deserves some comments. So he says Mass Effect 3, Red Dead 2, The Last of Us, and Witcher 3. Mass Effect 3, I don't know if either of you guys played any of the Mass Effect games.
I don't even know what that is.
That is,
I haven't
how
played
is
them,
that?
but I know them.
How you think Mass Effect 3 was better than 1 and 2? Holy cow, that's a hot take.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah,
What the
holy
hell is wrong?
smokes.
What? Jack Ryan, he's supposed to be a CIA agent. And he's
Yeah.
probably bad. We're cutting his funding. And he's posting this about Mass Effect. Wow.
Yeah, you know
What
what?
a stupid guy. What a
Unless
stupid guy.
I'm getting it, Mass Effect 3. Or maybe
What a
I'm
great
wrong.
guy. He's actually a great
No
guy.
way.
Shouldn't have said that.
No, yeah. I think number 2 is the best. Anyway, the rest of those are fine. Whatever. Thanks for the comment, Jack. I think Liv owes you
Thanks.
$5.
I do. Text me your address.
What a big,
Jack.
beautiful comment that guy left. Wow, what a big comment.
Last week's was bigger. Do better.
What
Yeah.
a massive Mass Effect comment. What a big one.
Hey, Marco.
Massive one.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Well, Jacob, you're up. You're gonna. Last week's guest, Tom, gave you the topic of favorite adult beverages, and
Tom seemed like a really cool guy, by the way.
Tom
Tom
is
is
a
a cool
very
guy.
cool guy.
Very cool.
Cool as a cucumber.
Yeah.
Very cool.
He is these days. He was an angry chap. That's much of his life, but he's
He's no
Like
longer
last 10
angry.
years. Yeah, like last 10 years. He's
Really lightened up.
I know a guy like that. We could talk about him later. Um,
I know a couple.
favorite adult beverage. I am going to my. This is kind of a two-parter. I'm a sucker for Bloody Marys, but
Yes.
you can't always have a Bloody Mary after work because you'll get really drunk. So my number one drink is
True.
a chelada. You gotta get the
Ooh.
Modelo chelada. It's like the poor man's Bloody Mary. It's like 3%. You won't get drunk drinking it.
They're actually so tasty.
Oh my god. It's like the perfect one too, because you don't have to go to the fridge 8 times.
True.
Like usually, like it's so hard to find them in a 12-pack. So you look like a degenerate walking out of the local grocery store where your neighbors see you, and you have like 4 of the single, like they're not even tall boys. They're like the Magnum cans.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you just look like a fucking degenerate walking out with like 4 of them. And you're like, I'm just fucking, it's like 6 o'clock on a Monday. Like, I'm going to have 1 today and I'll have 2 tomorrow. Like, get off my ass. It's 3%.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
tastes
one on
like
the way home,
tomatoes.
2 while I'm at home, and we'll see what
Yeah.
happens to the 4th one.
I don't have any calls lined up till 9 a.m. tomorrow. I can sleep in. I'm freaking drinking 2 cheladas and playing Dota. Like, get off my ass. You don't know me.
I don't know
You're
about
my
you,
neighbor.
but
You don't know me.
I do sales better when I'm a little tipsy. So
Yeah.
you know,
But Modelo brand, definitely the best chelada out there.
you wanna
can't get the,
Yep.
type
you
that in.
cannot get the Bud Light chelada. That is a ripoff. What a sore deal. You can't do that. It tastes like shit. You can't do
Yeah,
it.
that-
And the can is blue. The can is blue. That is a bad color. You can't
Yeah.
drink that.
It's
The blue is the
it's a can of
Democrat
woke.
color. The Modelo chelada. It's the only good thing from Mexico. It's the only good thing they gave us.
Oh, I mean, I don't know, dude. Latinos are pretty cool. Tacos.
But Modelo
True.
Chelada is my number one. That is the everyday go-to.
Sopapilla
Linda's.
cheesecake.
Linda is mad at me
I
because
made
I'm
that.
grabbing 2 of them when we stop by the store.
Yep. Oh, I type that shit in,
Oh,
Mr.
that's how the
May.
internet works.
One above, under adult beverages.
Oh, that's not it.
You've had too many Modelo cheladas.
There it is. Okay, we're gonna figure it out. Copy paste. Bing bing.
Boom.
Ding bing.
All right,
This
what's
one?
next?
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing.
I was waiting for that.
Why did he
Do
say
I
that?
go?
Yeah, so
I don't know.
you're doing just the top one
Yeah, it's just you for
Okay.
now.
because we've done
So
this
you're
one
just,
already.
you're just rolling.
Gotcha. This one really pisses me off because it's super hard to get, and it shouldn't be.
Grinds your
and-
gears.
Living in Portland, I don't live in Portland anymore, but being in the Portland greater metropolitan area, it should not be this hard to get. And Widmer can suck my dick. They suck so bad, man. Because I like a traditional Bavarian Hefeweizen, like a real, true, like on a sunny day, you might still need a sweatshirt out. Get a freaking Hefeweizen, man. Not this, oh, put a lemon in it. What is this, Blue Moon? No, you don't put a lemon in a Hefeweizen. Widmer,
Let him
you
know.
screwed it up. It has to have the banana clove tasting notes, man. So Bavarian Hefeweizen, I think
Preach.
man, what's the brewery? I know the one is Francis Connor. It's like got the monk with the big jug and he's just like
Yeah.
rubbing his
That's like
belly.
the-
that's
That's the
the one.
classic. Yeah.
The Franziskaner Hefeweizen. Shout out Prost on Mississippi Street in Portland. They have all German beers.
Well, their name's
Shit.
Prost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a place I haven't been to in a while. Speaking of disc golf, my dad and I would play at Pier Park. And then we'd go to Prost and get a Franziskaner Hefeweizen.
The Pier Park course is incredible.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna hit about 4 trees driving, but if
Per
you take
drive.
you take a mulligan or two, it's a real fun time.
Yeah. You have to finish your drink every time you hit a tree, and you'll die on hole 4.
I think the best I played that course was like 2 over.
It's
It's
still
a
pretty good.
toughie. But
Won't make it into the
Bavarian
pros.
Hefeweizen,
That's good.
you can't beat it. The banana clove tasting notes, it's like a great aftertaste, and it's really light. Like
I like Hefeweizens. They're good.
they are awesome. Kolsch
like,
was a close
But
second.
not the Widmer one, apparently.
I
Yeah,
like-
you can't drink the Widmer one. You might as well get Blue Moon, dude.
I do like grapefruit Hefeweizen. Don't judge me. That shit is tasty.
Like Leinenkugel.
He just disconnects.
Oh, did I
Yeah.
disconnect?
Done.
He's like, I'm out.
Not putting up with this shit.
Yeah.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Oh, grapefruit
Oh.
Hefeweizen. I'm gonna type it in.
That's what I was saying. Like, he just disconnects. You know, you say
like,
that, and he's like, I'm out. I can't deal with this bitch. I'm out.
Yeah, Schopenhofer. Schopenhofer.
Yeah, there's
Actually,
I
really
don't-
good. No, I agree with you.
It's
really
so tasty on a like you said, sunny day.
2.5%. I'm gonna drink a million of.
Literally.
1 million.
So
Billions and
That's how I-
billions.
at
Billion
Disney
with a
World,
B.
at Disney World in the Germany pavilion, they have
Yes!
this grapefruit Hefeweizen, and it's so good, man.
At Epcot.
Yes, it is
I know
so
what you're talking
good.
about. That's
God,
another
it's-
fun fact. My stepdad and my mom are like Disney fanatics.
Same
And it
here.
sounds like the most like God, I sound like such a dick saying it, but I am so fucking done with like if I'm gonna take a trip, I'm not going to Disney. It's so done. I'm done with it. Like can we
So
go to the
Olivia
go to
is
the-
a Disney adult through and through.
I'm a Disney fanatic as well.
it's fun, it's a good time, but
it's not for everyone. I get it. It's,
I'm an
it's
adult
not for
now.
the faint of heart.
I'm not spending $10,000 going here. I'm going to the beach. I'm going camping. I can get a Schopenhofer wherever I want.
Yeah.
We actually just booked a Disneyland trip. We're going
Of
in June
course.
for the 70th anniversary of Disneyland. So I'm
Nice.
Oh God,
pumped
that's
about
gonna
that.
be a mess.
No, it's not.
There's gonna be
You're a
1 billion
mess.
people there.
No, there's not. It's gonna be great.
That is a great call out though. The Schopenhofer grapefruit one
Dude,
is so
it's
good.
just so tasty.
What's
Doesn't
your
even taste like a beer.
have you been to Epcot for like what is it? The wine and food month or whatever?
Oh yeah,
That's a hoot.
Food and Wine Fest. It's great.
That's a hoot.
It's so great. Oh
I
yeah.
had like I think I was engaged to Linda and we went to Disney World. And so like, you know, we're adults, and it's like
Mhm.
instead of being like, we're kids at Disney World, yeah. Like
Olivia.
Literally still me as an adult. I say that.
it's actually you're like, one of the top 10 nights like of just hanging out with my wife was like it was Food and Wine
just
Fest. We were at
Drinking.
World, and
Yep.
we went out like late. We're like, well, we're ditching you guys. See ya. It's like 9:00, and then we stayed up, and like after that, we did the stupid like what's the pyramid ride where it's like a Donald Duck ride?
Oh, it's the Mexico one. It's
yeah,
3 Caballeros.
yeah, that's it. Like we were just off our fucking rocker. We went to that little tequila bar in the pyramid.
Oh,
We were
yeah,
just
man. They have good
knockered.
tequila in there.
It's
They have
actually
good
they'll
margaritas
serve you
in
the
there.
fucking crickets. They'll feed you the bugs. They'll Klaus Schwab you.
What?
Yeah,
What?
you can get crickets there. You'll eat the bugs and like it.
Yeah.
And then we rolled back to the hotel because we were staying at, I think it's like the Club Villas or whatever. I don't know. So it was walking distance to Epcot.
Yeah.
And
dude.
I got a 12-pack, or I think it was a 6-pack of Miller Lights, just chilling in the hot tub till like 2 in the morning. I think it cost me like $26.
Yeah, that's Disney, but that's
the
great.
Best $26 I ever spent.
Whoa.
Yeah. The vibes are high at Epcot. Drinking, walking around, fun shit to do, enjoying life.
Miller Lite is definitely not one of my top 4 adult beverages. Just that night.
Yeah. Miller Olivia
Hopper.
is the only good Miller.
We're adding this Chauffeur.
Let's go.
What a great name. What a beautiful name. Sounds like a white person, right? What a good guy. My next one is a Pinot Noir.
Oh yeah. Fancy.
You must be from Oregon.
Yeah,
literally.
Oregon Pinot is like the new Napa, and it's.
Have you ever had the Elwyn Pinot Noir from? It's an Oregon wine.
I don't think I have.
It's for the price. You can get it at a grocery store. For the price, it's pretty tasty to me.
ELOWN.
ELOUAN.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a tasty.
I think I've had it.
I have a bottle in my house right now because we found it at a grocery store in Texas, and I was like, we have to buy it.
Beautiful
Support
bottle.
Oregon.
Beautiful.
Yeah, support your local wine farmer. They had to go $2 million in the hole to be able to produce it.
Yeah. Yes, they're
$2
wine
million
trees.
in debt. You gotta help them out.
Worth it.
Exactly.
I used to live in the southwest suburbs of Portland, Tiger Tualatin area.
Nice.
People are familiar. We're a fucking semiconductor company. God, I was like cattle. I was just getting herded up, just being their little manufacturing slave. But it was nice being close to wine country. So Dundee, Newburgh, if you're ever in the area, is fantastic wine. Who's typing that?
Me. You're a PC. You're a PCB slut.
But that's when my love of wine started. I was with my ex-girlfriend at the time, and we were trying to hook Stanley up with one of her friends. And we're like, I've never been wine tasting, and we just went out to Dundee and just had a jolly old time. And yeah, just fell in love with wine. So that segues really well into the next one. A good old red blend, like Bordeaux. It could be anything, but Bordeaux just a good red blend is
no mixed
nice.
drinks, huh?
No, I can't do hard alcohol, man. Like hard alcohol will fuck me up like bad. Like, and it's like if I drank like a Jack and Coke or like a fucking margarita with the shitty mixer from Safeway, I'll be fine. But if I take a shot, I'm done. Like my night is ruined completely.
I feel that
100% ruined. Like I get the salivation going in my mouth, You know what I'm talking about? Like the heat. It's like the
The pre-throw up salivation.
yes,
Ugh.
every time, dude. Like that
Ugh.
happened the other
Your
weekend.
body's just lubing up
That
for
yes, lube me
for the
up.
geyser.
Yeah, I know a lot about lube.
I'm gonna come.
That happened the other weekend, dude.
What,
I was
you
with
can?
I came a lot. Wow. All over the streets of Portland. Spread
So
my
did everybody
seed.
else. It's just what you do down there now.
Ew.
Freak show.
One of Linda's friends. Well, it's kind of weird. It's Luke's sister-in-law. She ended up marrying this guy who's like he's got a lot of money, and he's a really good dude, but they party hard. So they rented out like a party bus last weekend. I guess not this weekend, last. Yeah. And I was doing great. I was just drinking light beer all night, and fucking Luke, man,
God damn
he
it, Luke.
made me take a shot because he's works for Sazerac, so he's like, "Oh, get this shot of tequila. It's like a really nice tequila." So I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I took that shot, and it ruined my night. It completely ruined my night.
Just means
Yeah.
you're old, dude. It's
Dude,
official.
I can't do it. I can't do hard alcohol. I hate it. It's a
Mm.
miserable experience. But a good red blend is a fantastic experience. And you sit down with your loved one and you watch a movie and you crush a bottle and you have a great time. And your
Oh yeah.
mouth might feel weird in the morning, but because you got
That's
purple
not a
all over
problem.
it.
Yeah, I can't drink red wine anymore. So I'm like, I love red wine, and it breaks my little heart that I can't. I get such terrible heartburn. Like I'll just be
Yeah.
in bed and I like
Yeah.
have to lay on my left side and like really elevate my head, or I'll just like burp up,
Blech.
like literally burp vomit wine
Yeah.
all night.
It happens. My dad just recently fell in the same boat within like a year. He loves red wine. He's like, I can't do it. Like, it just
Yeah.
ruins me.
Yeah, and
And
it
he
doesn't.
even
It's
get drunk.
it's not even like like, okay, you throw up in your mouth a little bit. If that's all it was, that would be fine. But it's the heartburn. It's like
Oh yeah.
terrible
It's just
stinging heartburn.
yeah, man. It's not worth it. You know.
I know. Sad.
It's just yeah. It's not worth your sleepless night.
Esophagus.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm glad
Exactly.
Modelo Chelada topped the list. What a
There
great
you go.
beverage.
That's a good one.
Up there
That's an
represent.
Yeah.
everyday. Love tomatoes. Thanks, tomatoes.
Yeah, I agree. Love them.
Tomatoes don't love me.
Yeah,
Speaking of heartburn,
Yeah,
literally.
I'm allergic.
Yeah, why
Okay.
don't you have some pasta with red sauce and some red wine to go with it, and then see how you sleep that night?
You know what? I just might. I need to go to
Dude, it's
Noni's one of
so-
these nights
Oh yeah.
and just blow
Take
myself
some.
up.
Well, no, and acid. You know.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah.
Slippery
Honestly,
slope.
if you go, this might help you. I don't know. It might not. But after you eat, you should go for a long,
Pull trig.
like a nice long walk. No, don't pull trig. No. If you go for a long walk after you eat that stuff, I've noticed it's helped me immensely with like heartburn, acid reflux. So like, especially at Noni's, whatever, Noni's, whatever the fuck. You can go walk down to the beach and then hang out for a little bit, walk back, like whatever, or
It
just
is an
once
idea.
you get home, walk around your neighborhood, see if it helps a little and aids in the digestion. Because I know, like, the majority of the time you eat a meal like that and you're like, fuck, like you're just so full. And then you go sit in your car and drive home for 20 minutes. And then you get home and you just sit. And I feel like that's what makes
you
it
bask.
worse. Exactly. But try going for a fart walk and see if it works.
fart walk.
Yeah.
Get
that's what they're
get the guts
called.
going.
Yeah.
That's a Genius idea.
For me, it's a burp walk, but that's neither here nor there.
I heard you
Booty
like to
burp.
burp on the cast. It's awesome. I might let a few out.
Yeah, man, do it. We are very accepting of burps here on this
Good.
podcast.
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
don't
drinking a
judge.
sparkling water tonight, so they're
Better
really
change
not
that.
flowing. I know I could go grab one, but
I had some good
I'm
ones early
drinking-
on. You guys missed it. Didn't even notice.
oh no, I noticed.
Oh, good. Good. All right. Anyway, Liv, why don't you kick us off? So the next topic is going to be. Oh, you know what? I never said what the topics were going to be. Look at me, always
Oh.
sucking it up in the frickin' intro.
Wait, no, you did.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I didn't.
No, I think you did. 'Cause
I
you said
will
Jacob's
bet you
gonna
I
talk
don't
about
$5. I did
Whatever.
I was
not.
gaming.
You can say him again, but I'm
I'm
pretty
going
sure
to,
you said
but
him.
you won't let me. You're just arguing.
Are you gonna say him?
Don't get your feelings hurt now. Okay. They're gonna be pet peeves. That's gonna be topic number 1, and then political gaffes. And I didn't know that there was that topic was political. Oh, what was the word verbiage we used?
Blunders.
Oh yeah, political blunders.
No,
I Googled.
gaffes work too.
Well, I googled it, and then like it's a whole term. It's like a thing. Political gaffes are like a thing, I guess. So
There it is.
nailed it. Liv, why don't you kick us off with your first pet peeve?
Number 1 pet peeve in my whole entire life and will be for the rest of my life. Standing up when plane arrives at gate. No.
God, I
So-
hate that.
The second the plane gets to the gate and you hear the bing and everyone's unbuckle, stand up. Oh my god, I gotta get my shit. Brother, we're in row 25. You're not going anywhere. Can you just sit
For
the
like
fuck
20
down?
minutes.
Good god.
Yeah, there's
and then
always some
people
like
have zero
Yeah.
regard for like your personal space. So like if you're sitting in an aisle and the person across from you gets up and they're fucking moving all around, they're grabbing their bag and they fucking hit you in the head and they bump you with their elbow. I'm like, can't you just fucking wait 20 minutes, bro? Just wait and then we'll all be doing the same thing. But no, you have to stand up and stand next to me and you're sweaty and you're fucking stinky and now I have to smell you for the next 20 minutes till we get off this fucking airplane.
Mhm.
Anyway, like I
can tell you're peeved.
I literally can't stand when people just immediately stand up when the plane gets to the gate. Like, oh.
The
The
best part
worst.
about it too is they're just wrecking their back because they have to like hunch over because the you
Yeah.
know, the suitcase storage is right above their head, so they're like leaning over for like 10 minutes, and it's like, wow,
Yeah.
how's C-17?
Yeah.
How's
Exactly.
how's your your
Yeah, like why don't you
spine?
just
Fucking
sit?
relax, buddy.
Yeah, like we're all gonna get off this plane eventually. Can't you just sit or just wait and stop being like? Now, I will say there is a caveat to this. If your flight's delayed and there's people who are probably going to miss their next flight, sure, by all means, get up and run. And normally the flight attendants make an announcement and they're like, unless you have a tight connection, please don't get up type thing. That's totally different. That's okay. But it's just like your regular schmegular flight and people just can't fucking wait their turn to get off the plane. Oh. Number
I'm
one
sure
pet
it's a
peeve.
joy for you in Fort Worth where every fucking flight in the world
Oh,
connects.
yeah, man.
Where you have just
And that's- and I
you have
think-
fucking vagabonds from every corner of the earth who just
Yeah.
have never flown.
And I think that's why it bothers me so much is because I have traveled so much. And like I've been on so many flights that like this one just really over the years, it's just really started to grind my gears like really bad. And now I can't stand it.
That's a hell
It's
of a
terrible.
pet peeve.
Oh,
That
my-
didn't even fly on my radar, but I'm pissed right now.
right?
I also
It's
love the people.
worst.
I love the people
It's
that
the
are like
worst.
they get up and then maybe they don't have a bag up top and they like think that they're gonna get off the plane faster, so they like they just like kind of run 5 feet until the first person next in line is like stands up into the aisle, and it's like,
Literally.
and they're just stuck there, and now they've just like made everything more full.
You're just adding to the problem. Like,
so
you know how much smoother I think it would go if everyone just stayed in their seats until the row before you is done and then you get
100%.
up. I think it would just aid in the process, and it would go faster, because now you're waiting. Now you have people, like the aisle is just completely filled with people as soon as the plane gets to the gate.
Have you ever seen one of those like what do they call them? Like it's like, you know how worms, when they move, they like come up and then move down. Like, what do they call that? It's like the same thing with traffic.
wave?
No
like
idea.
on a highway. If you watch a time lapse of traffic, you're like, if everybody just went 10 miles an hour, there would be no traffic.
It'd be fine. Yeah.
And it's your dumbass has to go 40 miles an hour and then slam the brakes, and you do this 50 times to get home. It's the same concept. You're like,
and then
dude,
the slinky.
what the fuck is wrong with the slinky? Yeah, it's
I
the
just made that
airplane
up.
slinky.
Yes.
Yes, dude.
No, that's what it is.
So dumb.
But
It's
the,
like
the other thing too is like these these planes nowadays, the overhead bins fill up, and so you normally have people who are sitting in like row 10 or something that have to take their bag all the way back to row 30. And now all you fuckers have stood up, and this person in row 10 can't get their bag that's at row 30 because you're all in the aisle. I'm speaking from experience.
It's so
everyone
bad.
So if everyone just sat down, people could go back and get their bags. It's just, anyway, I've talked about it a lot. This just pisses me off. So if you're someone that stands up as soon as the plane gets to the gate and you're listening to this, just try staying seated until it gets to your row for once, and notice how much more relaxed your life has become. And that's all I have to say.
And if it really matters to you, they got a ticket where you can get off the plane right away. It costs $300 more.
Exactly.
Fucking pay for it.
100%. All right, Marcus, I think it's over to you.
All right. I don't really know how to type. I don't really know how to type this one out, but I'll explain it first and I'll try to type it. So it's people that I call them interrupters. So like you're telling a story and they constantly interrupt you to change the topic. So like something you said triggered something in their brain, and then they interrupt you to start talking about something completely different. And you're like, why am I even fucking talking to you? I'm like 6% into my story, and now you're over there fucking talking about who knows what. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah.
Those people piss me off. They're my pet peeves.
I think
they can't hold their thought for like 7 seconds.
Yeah. I think you could just call it interrupting. Like just blanket
the subject. Now, like if someone interrupts me there we go. If they interrupt me to say something that is valid to the story and connects to the story, that's fine. But like if you're just gonna derail and then talk for like 15 minutes about your story, you're gonna get done with your story and I'm not gonna say anything, and I'm just gonna turn away and continue with my day because you're an annoying fuck. And now I'm pissed.
What a loser.
That is annoying.
Yeah. All right, that's no really volatile feelings on that one. Anyone?
No, that's pretty bad. I don't know anyone who does that.
We got it all out on the standing up on the plane.
Me and Marcus don't know anyone who would ever do that.
No.
There's no one we've ever been around who would ever behave in that manner. Ever.
None.
It's not.
Zero.
I didn't grow up around that.
Now it's getting pointed.
Oh my god. I've probably done that to you. I'm sorry.
I'm sure I've done it to people, but it's not my defining feature or trait. as a human being, and I know a few people that it is.
It's not every time you talk to somebody that it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
Then you're
favorite is when
okay.
they come up to you and they ask you a question about something they want to talk to you about, but rather than just coming to you and talking about it, they like ask you a question to then disagree with you so that they can, like, they interrupt you to disagree with you to say their point.
Hijack it.
And it's like you could have
Hijack it.
just walked over here and told me this instead of like bamboozling me into thinking that you give a shit about what I have to say. Now I'm pissed off and don't want to listen to what you have to say.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jacob, your turn. Your first pet peeve.
Giving someone advice and they don't take it. Like they do the
Mm.
opposite. I fucking hate that. I'm like, why do you fucking make me leave work early so that we could get a drink? And you're like, I got this important, like, dude, I really need your advice. And they're like, how about actually fuck you? And I know what I'm supposed to do. Is like, then why the fuck? I could have been home. Why'd I talk to you?
Why are you wasting my time?
I'm typing her up.
Hell yeah.
Like, I get it if it's like a topic where maybe like you give them, you kind of play devil's advocate a little bit, and you're like, well, here's something you should think about before you rush into this. Like, I get it's not necessarily that they do the opposite thing. It's just when it's like so clearly obvious that they've talked to multiple people and been like, yeah, you should probably break up with her. She's a pain in the ass. All you do is bitch about how much she ruins your life. And it's like, we're going to work on it. Like, like, fuck you, dude. Like, I can't paint. I'm like Van Gogh over here painting a beautiful picture for you. Like, it's the bullet points are obvious. Like, why did you want to have a sit down with me and talk about it when I couldn't paint it any more clearly for you? Like, there's only one avenue of escape.
I
Like,
just wanted to
take it.
complain, bro.
Yeah, like you should have just told me you need to vent then, dude. So yeah, that's the worst, especially when it comes to like business stuff. Like I don't know. I ran into it a lot with my last job where they're like bitching about like there's the levels to people who can buy certain products. My last, so it's like low level stuff would be like grease and like aerosols and maybe like gear oil. And then it'd be like high level stuff would be like motor oil and hydraulic oil and like oh my diesel is so shit. I hate that I'm talking about work, but it's like the
All
same
good.
concept. It's like and sometimes it's great. Like sometimes there would be a business owner who is like, well, I pay my mechanic a lot of money because he manages any problem related to maintenance. He can buy whatever the fuck he wants. Like those are the good business owners who have the successful businesses. It's like, I'm a business owner. I don't have time to worry about maintenance problems. That's why I hired the best mechanic in the greater metropolitan area to solve it for me. Like, you know, I offloaded those problems to him. So it's like, yeah, sure. Oh, I can buy whatever the fuck I want. I have this problem. You have a solution. I'll buy it. Great. Oh, my problem got solved. You see him 2 months later, like, wow, dude, thanks for helping me out. Dude, we haven't had that problem since. And then you run into most companies where it's like the maintenance guy knows all the problems and he's like, dude, we really need to do something about this. Like every week I'm dealing with this and it takes like an hour of my time and it's costing our company a shit ton of money. And the business owner's like, well, that's like more expensive. It's like, yeah, no shit. So is the problem you have. But like you tell them the problem and you're like, okay, well, how much is like an hour of labor to you? Because it's not just what you pay your employees. Like, imagine if your equipment was running, how much more money could you make crushing rock?
Yeah.
because I know how much a yard of rock sells. So it's probably important that your crusher works to crush the rock that you sell.
Yeah.
And
Just
then you
take my advice and buy my shit.
you give them the advice. You're like, you're literally using the wrong like weight of oil. And they're like, yeah, well, I don't know. Like, I just trust.
It's how we've always done it.
I just trust Chevron. I'm like, you mean the company that sells gas for my shitty little Mazda that doesn't know anything? Like, you mean the people that pay for Super Bowl ads? Oh, that's what makes you trust them? Like, I literally just showed you exactly what's wrong with your maintenance program. Fucking pay me. I just gave you so much good advice. Whether you buy from me or not, can you just fix the problem? Like, I just told you how to fix the problem. Can you fix it? Like, it's really easy. It's not hard. And then they're like, no.
Whether you buy my thing or not, just pay me.
Like, I know I put it in like a sales mindset. This also happens in like personal life too, where you're like, hey, you should start sending out letters to colleges now. And it's like a week till they're graduating. Like, oh my gosh, I gotta fucking, where am I gonna go to college? It's like, I don't know, that thing I told you about a year ago.
Yeah.
Maybe that was important.
Yeah, dingus. Yeah, no one.
I don't know. That shit just, it's really hard to come up with a scenario where that happens, but when it happens, you know it, and you're like, dude, come on, like we already hashed this out. Like, I gave you the nuts and bolts, man. Like, just take my advice. I'm not. We're wrong 10 times a day. It's okay. Just take my advice, and I promise it'll work out. And they're like, no, I'm gonna keep like doing my pattern of failure.
Insanity.
It's definitely annoying.
I'm used to losing. I'm used to failing. I just want to keep.
That is the predictable answer. So some people do that, right? Learned helplessness.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna spin my wheels so that everybody thinks that I'm actually working on it, but I'm not actually working on it, and I know that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of like corporate life is structured around that too, where it's like, well, I wouldn't have a job unless this problem existed, so why would I want to fix it? It's like, oh my god, dude, you're such a piece of shit.
Sounds like the federal government.
You can't do that. Why you can't do that? You need to be in the office so that we could see you being a loser. You have to go to work. The COVID is over. COVID was never a thing. You have to go to work. You have to solve the problem. I gave you so much advice. What big, beautiful advice we gave you, and you didn't take it. And look at how stupid you are because of it. Such a stupid, stupid guy.
All right, Liv.
I'm done.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. My next one is not tipping.
Oh, I hate that.
Tipping in terms of like you're out to eat and the person does not tip their waiter, waitress. God, man. Now, I will say I feel like tipping has gotten like slightly out of hand. Just like, the person slinging drinks at my local Starbucks, and they give you the thing, and they're like, "Would you like to add a tip?" Like, bitch, you didn't get a tip for 20 years. Well, this whole company's been a thing, and now I'm supposed to give you $1 for making me my coffee. So it goes both ways, I guess. Like, I don't know. I feel like adding the tip onto everything now has just become like, okay, really? Like the fast food worker. Like, no offense, but like you guys aren't getting paid on tips. But like waiters, waitresses, like that's how they're making their money. And so if like people who don't tip, it just, oh man, it just pisses me off. I'm like, they literally, like, this is how they're making money. And if they're doing a damn good job, you should pay them for the great job that they did, in my humble opinion. So like 20%'s like my minimum normally. Like, even if you suck, unless it's like completely awful and terrible, like I'll still give you 20% because I just feel bad because I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Marcus, I'm sending you a perfect meme for this topic.
Oh boy.
Because I don't know how to put it in the Discord, but yes, I hate that. It's like, I get it if they suck, give them like $1, but it's like,
Yeah.
dude, you want me to give you fucking $4? You fucking you cranked a tap shaft down and filled a glass up.
Right.
Like, get out of here, dude.
Right.
Yeah. And he gave me a snarky
and then,
attitude.
yeah, like everywhere you go now, they ask you if you want to add a tip, and I'm just like, all right, that part has gotten out of hand. But like a sit down restaurant, you should be tipping your waiter and waitress like 100,000%. And if you're not, then like why'd you go out to eat? I guess in the first place.
That'd be a really
That's a hot
expensive
take.
bill. 100,000%.
It's a hot take, but no, that's not what I meant.
Be a lot of money. True.
Yeah.
But people
Yes.
who don't tip, it's such a, like, dude, you
I
really
know.
are
Flag.
spending over $3 here.
I
Like,
know
$3
that's
is
why
gonna
it's
make or
just
break
like,
your life.
yeah, exactly. It's just like, all right, really?
You're a piece of shit.
Exactly. That's all I really had to say about that one. So
That is a great pet peeve.
I guess it's over to you, Marcus.
Shit piece. All right, we'll get this one out of the way. Really, white people, white knighting, constantly and everything. White knighting everything. Liv, do you know what that means?
I don't know what that means. I'm Googling.
All right, so white knighting is like the easiest way to give the example is like a nice guy white knighting a girl, you know, like trying to save her and like.
Oh, okay. I'm reading
Just-
it. Yeah, I see.
Well, read it out loud for
Especially a
everyone.
woman. Okay, white knighting refers to someone, often a man, who acts as a savior or rescuer, often in an online or social context by defending someone else, especially a woman, in an attempt to gain favor or appear chivalrous, sometimes perceived as insincere or motivated by ulterior motives.
Yeah, it's just
It's
you
like
just
male feminists.
yeah, and like I mean that's one of the examples, but like white people have just been doing this for like dude, just like watching like BLM stuff, like there are actual, you know, real problems in this country that have to do with race, but white people don't need to be out there running around just saying some catchy fucking catchphrase and not knowing a single goddamn thing about the problem, but like they just want to be out there because they're just trying to flex their, what's that word, the you're just trying to make
social
yourself
media points.
Yeah, you're just trying to show the world that you like are awesome because you care about this problem that you don't understand a single thing about. But
what do they call that? I know what you're trying to say.
I did the word
it.
just.
It's like I'm the flag bearer for this issue, and it's like, no, you fucking not.
Yeah. And now, you know, it's all, you know, all these white people out here acting like they care about all these problems across the world, and like now we're white knighting fucking
virtue signaling.
There you go. Just constantly like you don't understand the problem. You know, good for you that you're trying to care, but the way that you care is by actually understanding the problem, which you do not.
You're just chasing Zuckerbucks. You just want Facebook points.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it drives me bananas because they're just stealing. Like literally what they're doing is stealing media time, not necessarily media as in news, but like social media. Like people are spending their time reading your dumbass uneducated opinion on whatever the topics, like a male feminist. You don't understand women's problems. You can support women, just don't fucking talk about women's problems because you don't understand them. So like you're literally stealing away time from people that like know what they're talking about and know the issues so that you can get Zuckerbucks, get one extra like on X, and
There's like an element
Ugh.
of like glory chasing to it.
Yeah.
yeah,
And I
it's all
think, like,
self-serving.
I think it's like the culture that's become in America is that we like you can support, I guess, what you want to support, but there's, I don't know, I think it's gone like too far. And I hate to say that like people feel too empowered, but when it comes to specifically what you're talking about, Marcus, like, yeah, I think it's just gotten relatively like out of hand with people just
Yeah.
sticking their hands in stuff that they, yeah, again, they either know nothing about or like cannot relate to the experiences that these people have gone through. And it's like, all right, dude, like, come on, just stop.
Or
Yeah.
it's like
Just
it's
stop.
like hypocritical to a point where it's like,
Right.
well, like I know you hold this other belief. Like how the fuck does that fit in? It's
Yeah,
like
it-
that's sure down the line. Like you just
Yeah.
really are trying to get that poo-tang, aren't you?
Yeah.
Or whatever, you know,
Yeah,
like
that-
whatever it is.
yeah,
It's really it's like a beta
It's like
way to
patronizing.
try and get clout.
right, right.
Yeah, and I think it's patronizing. Like, oh, you're a man and you don't think women can run the feminist program themselves? Like, they need your support? No, they don't need your support. Get out of here.
Yeah. And then
Black
it gets
people
to,
don't
like,
need white people running around rioting.
it becomes like horseshoe theory where you become what you
Yeah.
hate and you're like, well, you shouldn't hold a door for a woman because they're strong enough to hold it. And you're like, well, like,
And-
well, okay, so damned if I do, damned if I don't. Like,
Yeah.
what? Like, what are you talking about here, buddy? Like,
Yeah.
And there's
so
a historical.
so now I can't be nice to him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's dirty. It's dirty. And
It
I
gets
forget.
so deep.
I think it was like in the 1700s, right? The poem came out called "The White Man's Burden," and it was after, I think it was England, like, took over, I don't know, the Philippines or something. They came out of this theory that
Malaysia, maybe.
something like that. It was that like the West white people were, they had a it wasn't a right, like it was their job, like this idea came about that it was white Western people's job to educate the non-Western world on how to be civilized and to bring religion to them so that they could all go to heaven. And the only way, and like that's how they justified slavery. Like, no joke, like their justification for slavery was, I am saving this black person by bringing them to the civilized world and showing them Christianity. They should thank me.
Teaching them hard work.
Yeah, like they should thank me for enslaving them. That's where that leads, of doing this white knighting thing, that like you're so self-righteous about your beliefs on a thing that you don't understand because you didn't grow up with that, and just blindly saying whatever you need to say. Like, man, slippery slope. And like, yeah, maybe you won't make slaves out of this, but 3 generations of people saying the same shit and doing the same shit, history has shown us, leads us to very, very bad places. So white people, stop fucking white knighting everything. Other people can figure out their problems. Just support them.
How about you ask them a fucking question?
Yeah, be understanding.
That's another, I guess, sales guy Jake thing is like, oh, like I can't like get, I was like, I can't like connect with my customers and stuff. It's like, well, how many fucking questions did you ask? Do you ask them a fucking question? Like,
yeah, no, that's racist.
Why don't you ask them a question instead of like being like, oh no, I know the synopsis of your problem, so now I want to be on the front lines. It's like, no, just how about you just conversate with me and ask me like 10 questions in a row instead of like thinking you know the solution.
Yeah, craziness, dude. Craziness. All right, Jacob, your turn. All right.
Do a little switch here. I'm gonna do this one before I forget. Oh, I'm roasting Linda here.
Uh-oh.
Probably just a natural marriage thing, but not actually answering my question. Big pet peeve of mine.
I do this.
So
To
here's an
my
example.
husband.
Yeah, here here, you give your example.
Oh,
He-
I mean, like he'll just ask me like a very simple, "What do you want for dinner?" And I'm like, "Well, what do you want for dinner?" And he's like, "That's not what I asked you."
That's kind of it.
Yeah.
My example is like, what time? Like, I will ask Linda. I'll be like, "What time do I need to pick Riley up?" And she's like, her answer is, "She has track practice today." Okay, that's not what I asked. What time do I have to pick her up? Because 2 weeks ago she had track practice, and then the fucking local school system and their infinite knowledge, thinking that everybody can ride a fucking bus home, but we don't live in the district, was like, we do early release on the first Monday of every month. So she had track practice, and guess what time I had to pick her up? It was about an hour before I have to pick her up today. So my question is, what time do I need to pick her up? It has nothing to do with what she's doing. It was purely chronological. What time do I have to be at the school to pick her up? Has nothing to do with what her after school activity is. I don't give a fuck what she's doing. I gotta pick her ass up. 5:30, 4:30, what time? I don't give a shit if she's playing fucking Dungeons and Dragons. I need to know what time to pick her up.
Let him know.
That Linda, I get it why she does it, because she is my secretary. She does a lot of planning. I'm the kind of guy who's like, "What are we doing this weekend?" She's like, "I told you 4 times what we're doing this weekend." It's like, well, I forgot because
That's
I was
probably
just
her
in
pet
a
peeve.
70-minute Dota game. You think I was thinking about that? No. I was thinking about what
That's a good
item I need to
excuse.
get to win the game.
Yeah.
I was thinking about what talent point I need to get on my Path of Exile character. Okay? I'm busy.
Too many penguins. Too many penguins on
But-
this iceberg for me to remember that.
But it just kills me. I'm like, and then I'm the asshole for re-asking the question, being like, "That's not what I asked." And it's like, well, not that Linda does it, but other people might do that. You're like, "That's not what I asked." Like, well, you're a fucking asshole. It's like, no, you didn't answer my question.
You're a
What?
fucking asshole.
Time do I need to do the task?
Well, so you're
What
not an
time?
asshole for asking again. You're an asshole for asking it like that.
If the answer isn't less 4 digits or less with a colon in the middle and 2 letters at the end, that's not the answer. It's at most 4 digits and there's a colon in the middle and I need 2 letters capitalized at the end. That's the only possible answer. It could be a variation of any of those numbers or letters. It can only be 4 different letters. It has a semicolon.
Numbers.
And it's like what's 12 times? Well, I don't know. Like there's only a subset of correct answers. And then you gave me a sentence. This isn't a fucking philosophical problem.
Yeah.
I need to know what time to pick Riley up.
She's just trying to
Because
see
I'm-
how smart you are.
Especially when it's texting, it's like the worst. Like I'm in Hillsboro working. I live a fucking hour away if there's no traffic. I'm trying to determine if I need to just reorganize my day so that I cross the river so that I could finish my day in Vancouver and be close to the school. And the answer is she has track practice today. It's like, oh my fucking God. No, I need to know. I'm trying to plan my whole day around this direct answer. I need the direct answer. And then I text her and she might be in a meeting and she might not text me back. It's like I'm screwed.
I want to hear the debrief after Linda listens to this. Listen,
she's
Linda.
She's gonna hate me for that one. I'm not gonna show this to her.
Yeah, oh yeah. Keep
You
it on
have
the
to.
DL.
I'm such a dumbass that I forgot what time I picked her up yesterday from track practice. That's the real problem.
Yeah, now you're
I'm a
shaming me.
retard. I'm a self-absorbed piece of shit. I just need to know the time because
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about her practice. I don't care if she's
But you know what?
succeeding. I just need to know when to pick her up.
At least you're an honest asshole.
I mean, I'm in jest.
Yeah.
But
Oh man.
okay, I'm done.
All right, Liv.
Okay, my next one, putting my husband on blast since
Oh,
we're-
here we go. Here we go.
I just
no,
did that.
it's really
You're
real.
good.
Mine's like so tame. It's hilarious. So Eddie does this thing where, well, okay, let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys wash your produce before you cook it from the grocery store?
Yes.
No.
They're the
Oh, Marcus.
There's lots of toxins that they're spraying on the food.
Well, it's gonna get
I
cooked
just-
off anyway.
No. Oh my God.
Monsanto.
No.
I had a
You have
lawsuit
the
with
same-
Monsanto.
You have the
Okay,
same
okay,
logic
produce.
as Eddie.
What, like
Oh,
meat,
no.
like chicken? You're washing it off?
No, produce is vegetables and fruits.
Oh, I don't have that. I don't eat
Marcus
those.
doesn't eat that.
So I don't have that
He's a
problem.
man.
Yeah. Learn about it.
Anywho,
I do that,
I-
Olivia. wash it.
I wash my fruits and vegetables before I cook them.
So
Eddie does not.
I'm gonna white knight. I wash my vegetables, Olivia.
I
I'll
I
wash
actually
your vegetables, okay? I'm gonna
Thank
drive
you.
down there and wash them for you.
so I will say fruit, like, okay, if I'm eating an apple and I'm not skinning it or whatever you call that shit,
You're gonna wash it.
I'm gonna wash the wax off of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like
carrot-
if it's
A
an
carrot,
orange,
you peel it. Right.
Peel, that's-
Obviously, I'm not
yeah,
washing
okay,
my
okay.
oranges. I'm saying like
And-
normal, like for example, mushrooms. I know
tomato.
you don't. I know you don't like them, Marcus. Yeah, a tomato. I know you also really don't like those, Marcus. But whatever.
Mhm.
All I'm saying
Heartburn.
is,
if
all
I
I'm
was
saying
cooking
is-
them, I wouldn't wash it.
Mm.
Mushrooms, I might
Oh,
because they have there's
mushrooms are
fucking
dirty.
dirt. Yeah, they have like
Eddie,
sand.
okay, Eddie won't wash mushrooms.
Oh my gosh.
And then he'll
That's
cook them,
poop.
and then I go, and then I'm like, "Did you wash these?" And he says no, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm done.
That's
I'm
poop.
done."
There's
I know.
poop on those.
So
I mean, I
not
feel like the
washing-
cooking gets rid of most whatever is in there died. The
No, I
cooking,
know, but there's
there
still
is no
dirt
amount
particles.
of washing unless you're sitting there with soap and like scrubbing
No.
your vegetables that you're getting any sort of bacteria off of it with a little spritz of water.
It's not bacteria. It's like the dirt and like the grime and just shit. Like, okay, for example, today bought a bunch of berries because they looked super good at the store. So we got blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, okay? And I put them in a big bowl of water, just dump them all together, put them in a big bowl of water, dash of baking soda. You just swash it around, let them sit for a few minutes, and then I dried them all off, cut them up, and threw them in a thing, and they're in the fridge now, and they're fully washed and cleaned. And all I have to do is go into my fridge and just take some out, and bada bing, bada boom, I have fruit. Eddie
That's way too much work.
wouldn't. No, it's not.
That's way too
Oh.
much work.
I'm
Here's
on
what
your
I'll do
side,
if
dude, you're wrong, Marcus.
if
No,
I get like
wash
strawberries
all
or
my fruit and
blueberries.
vegetables.
I will have them in that little container that it comes in that has holes on the bottom, and I'll just like pour water
Rinse
through
the
them
whole
real quick
thing.
and shake them
Yeah.
out.
Regardless, you're washing them, right? You're running them under water, swishing it around.
Those,
it drain
yes.
You gotta get
Because
the
it's
pesticides
convenient.
off of them.
If I get like
Pesticides.
green beans or some shit, no, they're not getting washed.
Oh,
Them bitches are going
wash my
straight
green
in the
beans.
frying pan.
Okay, now I'm
all
gonna show
produce-
Linda this. I'm gonna
all-
show Linda this.
all
Oh, I-
produce I wash.
I want to
it.
debrief from Linda. I bet she's literally gonna
She
like
makes me watch
shake.
everything, and I agree.
Thank you.
Linda's
Linda.
a great lady. Olivia's a great lady too. What a great woman, strong woman.
great American
Yeah,
Italian.
not
Beautiful
washing
woman.
your
What a
fruits and
big-
vegetables.
What a beautiful woman.
Oh,
So, Eddie,
that's weird.
I know you're listening. I know you will listen to this.
Like a good husband would.
Wash it. Okay? Just
Yeah, you have
know,
to.
Eddie, wash
you
it.
have to.
The shit
Wash
they're
it, Eddie.
spraying on them. This is shout out RFK. The shit they're putting
Yeah.
on your produce is nasty.
See, but
Yep.
see, okay, to my point, I don't think that running it underwater is gonna do a goddamn thing about that.
That's why you got to do the baking soda and you got to
Yeah, you
soak
gotta
them
like
for a wee bit.
scrub
I
them. Yeah.
never thought about. Now you're gonna add a chore for me, Olivia. God damn it!
It's only fruit that I do the baking soda thing with. Everything
I
else,
can't
just
show
like
this to Linda.
I
Yeah.
give
You can't make me do that.
give them a really good rinse. I really try. But things like that I'm peeling, so like a carrot or a potato. So it depends. If I'm like making baked potatoes, I scrub the shit out of my potatoes, make sure they're real good, real nice and
Mhm.
clean.
I am.
And then I'll bake them because I keep the skin. But then if I'm peeling potatoes to make like mashed potatoes, I don't wash them because I'm peeling. And like same with carrots, I peel them and then I'll like run them underwater to get the shit off of them. But then like I'm not like actively washing them, I guess.
See, I'm anal about my potatoes. I don't like the brown spots, just like on my bananas. So I do wash my potatoes and I scrub them real good, and then I find the nasty little things and I pluck them out.
When they start growing sprouts, and you
Well,
scrape
yeah,
off
that-
the sprout with the
Yeah,
scraper.
yeah, little potato
Well,
I'm the
arms.
yeah.
household. I'm the household potato.
Potato scrubber.
Potato, potato.
I'm the household
Potato.
potato scraper here.
Hell yeah.
That's one of the
Professional
only other
potato
things I
scraper.
do except game and work.
Scrub
Wash
potatoes.
dishes.
Good.
Yeah.
Want me to cook? I can't do that. I can't. You're
What, you
way
can
better
cook?
at that
It's a
than me.
woman's
Yeah.
job. Sorry.
But I will wash every vegetable for you.
Well, I was gonna
that.
say Jacob can cook, but Linda is an incredible cook. So like, it makes way more sense that Linda cooks.
Yeah. I'll grill. I'm the griller. Now
You're a
that,
master.
yeah, we're throwing it on the grill. We ain't washing shit.
Oh.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
will scrape the shit out of that grill. I'm with Olivia on this one. You gotta wash the fucking.
You got
You gotta
to.
wash the
Okay,
shit
she's gotta
off
grow.
of it.
I never get sick, and
How many
Olivia does.
nasty
So
people's hands and packaging have been on that? How many rats have pooped on the box that
Oh god, dude. Oh, bless.
rats have crawled on that can? You're about
the
to
olive
Gonna
oil
get
that it got
hanta
fried in
virus.
killed all of that. So if I was gonna eat it raw, yeah, I would definitely wash it first. But like if it's going in a frying pan, that's 300 degrees. It's gonna do more cleaning than a little rinse.
I don't know. Maybe it's a psychological thing, but the rinsing just makes me feel better.
Why don't
Then
we
you
come up
keep
with
rinsing.
a product that shoots like some sort of light? It's like a cleansing light that we run our food under. Oh, we're gonna make millions, boys.
What if we came up with a spray
A
that you could
UV
just
light.
spray on your food right before you eat it to make?
It tastes like fucking
Perfect.
Skittles.
Yeah, why is
So it
my
doesn't even
steak
matter
taste
what
like
you're eating. You're
Skittles?
like eating a fucking pile of shit. And you're like, man, this is good.
These Skittles are tasty.
That's like a Tim and Eric product.
Yeah. All right.
That's a good.
Yeah.
What a
That's
great
all I had.
product! Wow, what a great product!
All right. I'm gonna
Little titty bottom.
ruffle some feathers with this one. I think
God.
and this is I can tell that I'm getting old, and this is a new development. It's how do I type this out? I'll just put girls being thoughts on IG. So when
I think 18-year-olds would agree
Interesting.
with you.
so I can't fucking stand. It used to be I've been like scrolling Instagram.
What do you
There's
mean?
I'm telling the story here.
Okay.
Look 2 points above.
I'm talking about the same subject, bitch.
All right,
You can't do that.
You're right.
You
You're
can't
right.
do that.
You're right.
Sorry.
Okay.
That was
So, you know,
aggressive.
a younger me was, you know, some hot girl posts a photo with her like basically boobies out or her ass out. I'd be like, hell yeah, titties.
Yeah, I'm gonna whack off to that.
Yeah, woo! Good times, right? Like I'd be all about it, and it was great. And now I see it, and I'm just annoyed immediately. I'm like, why the fuck are you posting that? Like, why do you want people? Like, why? I don't understand it. I'm just immediately annoyed that people do this because it's just like,
What's your dad think about that?
yeah, it's just like what do you not have in your life that you are seeking with this behavior? Like it's just not gross as in the like it's
Attention.
disgusting, but it's gross. It's just like I'm just like ugh. Like you're hot, but ugh, like gross. Why no one's ever gonna love you if you're out here posting that shit. Like
Oh,
some
that's
other
a hot take.
what's true? Like you're
No
not
one's
you're
gonna love you.
You're not gonna find true love.
yeah.
You're gonna get laid, but you could already do that if you wore like a fucking like
Yeah.
Amish attire.
Yeah,
So you're hot.
the only dudes that are gonna approach you are the complete fucking douche nozzles
Me.
who are like also posting that kind of shit, and all they're trying to do is smash, and then you're just gonna be angry that some dude wanted to smash, and then you're like, well, you're an idiot and you were posting dumb shit. So all the good guys were like, either they thought that they had no chance with you, or two, they're annoyed that you're posting shit like that and don't want to be with a girl like that. And you're old ain't gonna meet pieces of shit, and then you're gonna be mad about it, and then men are trash because you're trash and you only attract trash men.
What if?
So,
What if? What if it's like this has become their like job? Like they're making money by being
still
like
a
thirst
loser.
traps.
you know what? Good for you. I don't. That's I still.
I know,
Gross.
but I'm just
I don't want
saying,
to be
like,
friends with you.
on what? Oh, you don't have to be friends with her. I'm
I
just saying,
don't.
on the
And
flip
it's just-
side, this is
but
how
it's-
people make money.
Also,
But
then
you're
I'm
still-
annoyed because I'm like, why the fuck? Like you don't have a skill, and you're
Yeah.
making millions of dollars, and I'm over here
know-
fucking busting my ass, and I don't have titties, so I can't do that. So I'm annoyed,
You're like one.
I don't know. I feel like.
and
this
they're
is
never gonna be
becoming-
happy. They're never
this
gonna
is
be happy
becoming a-
doing that.
This is becoming a hot take, and I feel like you're.
Mhm.
It might. Not that you're making this too deep, but like it's just a hoe on Instagram, man. It's, you know.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, but
sure.
why is that profitable? That's the problem.
Yeah, and it's just one hoe,
I mean,
and then
sex
there's
sells. Like that's
You're one rung removed
what?
from fucking being a prostitute.
maybe
like,
I'll
that's
change
the
it to
I'm just saying,
Sex
like,
Guys do
sells.
it too. I did this shit in college. Guys do it too. It's like it's also the problem is like, oh, I gotta like have a good social media profile so I can get laid.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
just beta
Yeah.
shit.
So I guess I'm gonna rebrand what I said to your quote, Liv. Sex sells. That is a pet
Oh,
peeve of
no.
mine, right? Like that. It's just annoying. Like, why are humans so
yeah.
fucking stupid? Like, it just shouldn't
I
be
mean,
like this. Because
yeah.
it's not just one thought on Instagram that makes money. Now you get like 14-year-old girls that are like, oh my god, that's how you get attention. So it's not just this harmless fucking thing that, you know, this random bitch on Instagram has 14 million followers and is literally living a dream life because she's got a fat fake ass and a skinny waist. And now you have a bunch
Hell
of
yeah.
14-year-old girls trying to live that life up. And then those little girls end up having a completely shitty life because they have terrible role models. Social media sucks.
I
And-
might
You
be
sound
wrong.
like an old
I'm-
man.
Oh,
I might
yeah,
be
right?
wrong on this, but I think in like 2017 or 16 or whatever, like Stranger Things came out, Millie Bobby Brown was like 15 years old and she was voted the sexiest woman alive. It's like,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
disgusting.
that's
What?
gross. Yeah.
tell me more about Hollywood without telling me more about Hollywood.
Right.
Yeah,
it's
that's
foul.
definitely like
This
that's
is
terrible.
nasty.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on? What, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know what's triggered this for me. It's like a very recent, like in the like last year where, you know, like before, like big booty hoe, cool, nice ass, you know, like thanks for showing it. And now I'm like, gross. Like I literally hate you.
Literally,
I literally hate you.
Posting on Reddit right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, I relate heavy to this because I'll pick like Riley up for school. She's like, "Oh, practice is canceled today or something," and then I asked Linda what time to pick her up, and she told me what time to pick her
Wow.
up.
Way to go, Linda.
Or I'll just text Riley directly, and she'll text in class, and I say, "Thanks for ignoring your teacher. Text while you're in class. I appreciate it." I'll pick her up from school, and it's like some of these girls are like 14 years old, and like what they're wearing, I'm like, your dad is a shit. Like, why are you wearing? You look like Jessica fucking Simpson right now. Why are
Yeah.
you wearing Daisy Dukes and fucking like heels? You're a fucking freshman in high school. What the
Yeah.
hell is wrong with you? Put some jeans on. I don't care if they got holes in them. Put some fucking jeans on. I get it.
Yeah.
You gotta be cool. But what the hell is going on? You're wearing a fucking mini skirt? Like,
Yeah. It's
I
weird.
would go to jail if I looked at you the wrong way. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, what the hell is going on here? It's so
No.
dumb. It's so
Yeah.
stupid.
And I think there's a secondary problem here that's made everything
And they're on
worse.
Instagram.
Yeah.
They're on
I think
Instagram. Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah, no, it's crazy that they're Instagram. That's what I'm saying is it's not
big
just
problem.
some hooker on Instagram. It's a role model.
A fucking
But
15-year-old girl on Instagram. It's stupid.
this is going to be the hot take. You ready, Olivia?
yeah.
She's so
Apart-
jazzed for this
yeah,
one.
yeah, she can't wait for this to be over.
No, it's.
I
it's
don't
fine.
know. I don't know that this is a problem or how to fix it. It's just me with an idea, exploring an idea, and I'm curious what you guys think.
Oh,
And so
God.
there's this whole like cultural shift that's happened over the last, I don't know, 20, 25 years, and it's
2
gotten worse.
months. Been 2
It's-
months.
It's gotten worse and worse and worse, where like if you're a man and you don't approve of what a woman is wearing, you're a sexist piece of shit who hates women and thinks that women are less and should be controlled and should just live in a basement. And you're like, that's not at all what I said. I said, why do you, I just don't enjoy you going out with your titties out. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like
You
that.
just went to the bar with nothing on. That's my problem with it. Like,
Yeah, like,
and then you're gonna sob to me tomorrow that like a bunch of creepers hit on you. That's the problem.
right.
Kinda-
So I
It's
wonder
like an
if,
asking for it mentality.
yeah,
right?
so I wonder if,
Is
yeah,
that-
kind of. So I wonder if this cultural thing is perpetuated to now, like, dads don't feel comfortable telling their little girls that don't wear that, because if he does, then he's a shitty man who thinks that women should live in the basement and be wrapped up in a burqa. And it's like, that is a
I don't.
crazy extreme if that's where
Yeah,
it's gone.
what's your opinion, Olivia?
I
as a
don't-
woman. Would you let your daughter go to school showing belly?
No.
Good.
No, I think, yeah, I don't know what it is. I think social media is just definitely
A virus.
played into this. Well, yeah, but I think it's played into this whole
Cancer.
thing because like 14-year-olds now don't look like I did when I was 14. I was fucking a goober McGoobertron. And
And I'm sure
so
your
were all my
husband's hot.
friends, and I had braces and like just all this stuff. But I now, yeah, you can definitely tell now that like girls are looking and acting older than they are, especially in your like teenage years. Which I don't know, maybe that's just it's coming with the times, I guess. But like to your theory of like dads not saying, like, I don't know, man. It's either that or it's just like the girls are just ignoring what their dad's saying and
I
they
can tell you
don't
these
care.
dads ain't saying shit because I see it. It's so pervasive. Like I'll pick Riley up from some school event and I'm just like, how many girls' belly buttons did I see? And I sound like such a fucking pedo saying, but I'm just like, this is ridiculous. Fucking
Yeah.
put a t-shirt on.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
put a
it's
fucking
crazy.
shirt on. Holy shit. It's
Yeah.
so crazy. It's so crazy. And Riley has one friend who's like, Riley's my stepdaughter, freshman in high school. She has one friend who she's a good girl, but her parents definitely do not like sit her down and be like, put the fear in her. Like,
Right.
if you're a parent, you have to, like, I'm in a weird position as a stepdad where I try and be like more cool uncle than like
Right.
arbiter of fear.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm just like she's a good girl. She hangs out with Riley. She'll come over here. We'll go to like the beach house and like hang out. It's like she's one of her close friends, but at the same time, we tell Riley specifically, we're like, do not show your belly like she does. Don't be influenced by all the attributes that she has because you're a separate person. Like, do not
Right.
be influenced by that. You don't need a
could-
fucking Instagram. You
Yeah,
don't
it could.
need that.
It could just come down to like parenting, honestly.
100%.
Like
That's
in a
like
nutshell,
In a nutshell, that's what it could come down to. Because if you're sitting down, like you and Linda are, and having these conversations with your teenager, then like, yeah, I'm sure it's gonna have a totally different effect. And if you're not having these conversations with your teenager and they're on TikTok and Instagram all the time, and they see these girls in their mid 20s on TikTok and Instagram who are like insanely popular and everything that they're doing and how cool they are, but your parents not sitting down with you having those conversations, then it's like you think that's what's cool, you think that's what's okay. And if your parents aren't parenting you, sitting you down and talking to you about these things, then like that's you're going to act the way you want to act.
dude,
Yeah.
we need to have a whole separate episode talking
Yeah.
about this because this ties into so many other like it's such a great topic to bring up because
Yeah.
this could tie into like I honestly feel like the modern like capitalism always gets blamed for it, but it's like there's more to it. It's like the modern structure of our industrialized lives. Shout out Ted Kaczynski. What a great guy. Wow, wow, wow. What a beautiful bomb he built. I'm joking. But honestly, it's correct. It's like our industrialized lives have gotten to such a point where we're so focused. We spend so much time at work. That's why I love fucking sales. Is because it's like I need to go home. It's 2:00. I have some shit I gotta do. And if you're making money for the company, they're like, why are you here? Go home. You're making us money. Get out of here. Like that's why I love sales. They're like, I don't give a fuck what you do. Make us money. And part
Right.
of the problem with most jobs is that it's like, oh, I'm locked in my prison. And so I don't have time to fucking tell my daughter and monitor
Right.
her social media. I just want to go home and fucking watch some stupid Netflix show with my wife. I don't have time to talk to my daughter about this. About
Right,
not
and I
being
think-
a slut. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on like this
Yeah.
is my honest opinion,
Mhm.
dude. Like
Yeah,
this
and
is
then-
real. Like this could be
and
a whole
then-
other podcast.
And then the other
Like,
thing
this
too,
thing.
like, I know we've been talking about this for a while, and this is kind of, I guess, my last thought on it, but it's like, starting to think about it, like people I went to high school with are like, so I'm 26, and people that I went to high school with have kids now, and like I'm like a lot of people around me are just in the phase of life of starting families, having kids, and I think my generation specifically has fallen so deep into the social media as well that like maybe the parenting has just become like a lot more lax through the years, and it's just like, like my parents were not lax on me at all, um, like whatsoever. I'm not saying they were hard asses, but like they would sit down and have those conversations with me, and like I plan to do the same thing with like my future kids, and it's just like I don't know. I think it really can just boil down to parenting and just the way parenting has changed, and like if you're sitting down having these conversations with your kids, or you're not letting your kids go do things, like you're probably deemed like the uncool parent, or like, oh, fucking Olivia's parents aren't cool because she can't come out with us, or she can't
show
wear
her belly
this,
button at school.
Yeah.
or like she can't wear this, or she doesn't have these clothes or shoes or whatever the hell, or like, yeah, she can't come out on the weekend, she can't go to the movies with us, blah blah blah. And then like as a parent now you're like, well, fuck, now now you know my kid's having these social issues because of the problems that I guess I'm creating by being a parent. And I feel, God, I
Right.
don't even know what I would do someday if like that became a thing. I'd be like, fuck, I don't even know. Like, you don't want to let your kid go off and do these things that teenagers are doing now, but at the same time, you don't want to ruin their ruin their life.
Their
Well,
reputation
It's
in
this
high
weird.
school matters so much.
It's this really weird. Yeah, literally. Yeah, it
As-
doesn't matter
as
at
a-
all.
Important to their
It
soul
matters to them.
development.
Matters to them in the moment. I used to
Trust
tell
me
my
and Marcus on this topic.
Yeah,
It's
we were the fucking
Yeah.
ultra important
weirdos.
It's super important that you peak in high school. It's
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
if you don't, you're dead.
Yeah.
Well, my mom used to tell me all the time. She's like, I know it doesn't seem like it now, but this isn't gonna matter in 10 years. And fucking here I am 10 years later. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I would be
Someday,
I would be so
somehow.
cool being the uncool parent. I don't give a fuck. I
Yeah,
would
that's-
rather be
I
an
think that's
uncool
pretty
parent
much- yeah.
and your mental health being okay because it hasn't rotted on social media. Because like I remember I was like the only person who didn't have a phone that could text in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't text
I
people.
guess-
I would have to call them. And I was
The
so
other, like-
mad. But it's fine.
I'm so sorry I cut you off.
It's fine. Go ahead.
I'm such a fucking idiot. Damn
Yeah,
it.
you are. Glad you said
Um,
it.
Like, the other offshoot of this is like, Marcus kind of touched on it when he was doing the intro, is like, we never drank in high school.
Not
And
once.
so like, I got to college and I was a fucking loose cannon, and I like was a binge drinker. It was like, oh, like the social class of my previous scenario doesn't matter. Like, I was a cool kid and I didn't even try because people were like in their 19, 20 years old and they're like, oh, this guy's just cool. Like, the
Yeah.
preconceived notion of his entire elementary life doesn't matter. And they're like, oh, we fucking like hanging out with him. But I drank a lot. So it's kind of funny because in the same scenario, like this whole topic, I think this topic is separate from it, where you really have to guard it. But like, since Nathan was probably a sophomore, like, we'd go to the beach house, they'd be like, can we bring some friends? And it's like, yeah. And so we'd get like White Claws, and we're like, drink a couple White Claws, like, get it out of your system type shit.
Yeah.
Nathan hates drinking alcohol because he drank with his buddies when he was 16, not 20.
Right.
Like, it's a weird double-edged sword. But I think with the sexual expression thing, it's like, there's no play there. With other social things, there's play where it's like, yeah, fucking hit a joint. I don't care. I hope him and his buddies fucking find some bunk ass weed and puff it. I hope so. So he's like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever fucking done.
Yeah.
Like, I was a stoner in college, and now if I smoke weed, I fucking hate it. I do it like once a year because somebody's like, hit this, and I'm like, sure, and I'm drunk, and I'm like, why did I do this? This is the dumbest shit. I fucking hate this. Like,
Yeah.
I want to give them that experience too. But when it comes to the sexuality shit, where it's like,
yeah.
stop posting, like, we're not giving you access to this on your phone. You don't need that. you need to wear a normal shirt to school. What time am I picking you up from track practice? That's the
Right.
big one for me personally.
After track practice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So to sum up my pet peeve, I've been thinking about it, is my pet peeve is that sex sells. That it's fucking 2025 and our dumb fucking lizard brains can't get out of our own way and make people recognize that you are worth more than your sexuality. So stop fucking falling for everything sexual. It's so annoying, and just stop vomiting your body all over the goddamn internet. It's so annoying.
Everybody else has a dick and a pussy. There's nothing special about it.
Yeah. Yours might be a different shape than somebody else's, but it's all fucking feels the same.
No.
Make
true.
that guy
Make it
really
stop.
want it. Make that guy really want it.
Yeah.
Make it stop.
Okay. All right, Jacob, your turn. I think we beat that one.
That was the best one. God, I'm fucked. That was such a good one. So this one's kind of two parts. It could be whether you're just on the highway or you're in the car with somebody, but leaving the fucking turn signal on or the wipers on when the rain has stopped. God, dude. So I'll do the turn signal one. I'm typing here.
Do you feel like a piece of shit like 3 times a year when you find yourself accidentally doing that? When your steering wheel didn't auto do it and you're like, God damn it, I hate myself.
So the crazy thing with my job is, like, I'm getting this new job, but my previous job, I literally put 30,000 miles on my car a year. Like, I am driving a shit. And like, when I was training Nathan how to drive, like, I taught him a lot of things, and it's like, you have no idea how many fucking morons I see on the road every day. And nothing kills me because I'm an Oregonian. I was born in Beaverton, Oregon, not born, but I grew up in Beaverton. Like, courteous, like, oh no, I know I stopped first, but you go. Like, it's all like just like nice driver etiquette shit. But if you leave your fucking turn signal on, I'm really thinking you're about to get over here. And
Right.
I'm at the point now where if I give you like 2 seconds where it's like you're trying to merge and I clearly slow down and give you the fucking window of opportunity, if you don't capitalize on it, I fucking slam the gas. And I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. Turn that shit off. How do you not know that shit's on? Like, it's like you guys are in the Air Force. Like, what does it take to be a fucking pilot? Like, you probably have to be on your P's and fucking Q's.
I bet there's some pilots that have left their turn signals on.
Yeah,
man.
I don't know. I think it's harder to drive than to be a pilot, to be honest.
I don't
kidding.
get it. Like, I drive 30,000 miles a year. Like, my turn signal is never on unless I'm trying to merge or like get over.
Yeah.
Like, it's like how, and the worst part about it is like, okay, if I saw a 20-year-old, like, it's so obvious, you pass them and you're like, they're young. It's like, okay, I get it. The worst part about it is you see fucking 50-year-old people making these like rookie mistakes driving. It's not even about like the turn signal or the wipers on. The wipers on I'll get to in a sec. It's just you look at somebody when you pass them after doing some dumb shit on the road and you're like, you've been driving for 35 years and you still haven't figured out how this works. Like, your brain is stupid. You are just a big dummy.
Your brain.
Like, how have you not,
Big dummy.
like, that's like if you played Dota or you played Counter-Strike for 35 years and it's like, dude, you're a bronze. You've been doing this for 35 years and you haven't ranked up once. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, dude? Like,
They
how?
exist.
How?
They
Like,
exist.
how have you not become more proficient at this thing that you do on a daily basis? I think that's the problem with it, is like, how are you just as stupid as you were when you were 20 and you're 55 years old? How are you still stupid? I don't get it. I don't understand it. How do you not know what you're doing? You've done this for like literally half your life or more. Like I've been driving for more than half my life. I sucked when I started driving. Guess what? I was good at it in fucking a year and a half. I was like a pro. Like it's not hard. Figure it
Here,
the fuck out, dude. Your signal is on for an hour. You left your signal on for a fucking hour? Like, you literally didn't look at your. Like, imagine playing Halo 2 on Xbox and you're like, you didn't look at your heads up display once? I'm sure if you were playing Halo, you would have looked at your heads up display, but you're driving, and so you didn't look at your heads up display because you think it's just something that doesn't matter. Look at your fucking car will tell you what's going on. I guess another tangent to it is like people having a noise in their car where it's like clearly something's wrong with their car and they're like everything's
There's, like,
fine. I'm like,
constant clicking.
how
or
do you
thud.
how like,
every
yeah, it's
girl
like
with
no,
their
you have
oil
like
light.
a fucking timing chain issue, buddy. Like you didn't hear the noise that came out of the fucking 2-ton thing that you're in? Like you didn't think that was a problem. You're sure it's not a problem? You're sure. You don't even want to look into it. You don't even know how to pop the hood on the car. You don't even know where the fucking lever is to pop the hood. Like what? Like you shouldn't even be driving, buddy. The wipers one is mostly when you're in the car. When the rain was going, so they had the wipers on full blast. And then the rain hasn't been going for like 5 minutes, and their wipers are still on full blast. And it's like, and it's just like for like 10 minutes straight. You're like, dude, turn your wipers off. You're fucking wrecking it. You're wrecking them.
I will literally murder you.
That's my TED talk.
Yeah. There's a cool trick with the signal. You could just not use your signal and then you can never forget it. Just saying.
I'd honestly prefer it, dude.
Yeah, that's my strategy.
Because I get baited by some fucking Prius driver who leaves their signal on. And I'm like, I'm giving you like, I'm teeing you up. I'm teeing you up here. Like I drove you in to the fucking 5-yard line to kick the game-winning field goal, and you don't want to get over.
Yeah, and
you can't miss this one.
You're Seattle
in
the Super Bowl, and you don't give it to what's his nuts.
Yeah, exactly. Run the fucking football. and so I see him, and it's a weird thing. Like I even told Nathan when I was teaching him to drive, is like, you will find out how to read people's minds when you're driving, and you will you will get the sixth sense that's like, this motherfucker signals on and they're not getting over, and you're like, fuck you, and you just hit the gas, and you're like, and you look over and it'll be a 53-year-old person, and you're like, you've been doing this for 30 years and you still don't know how to drive. What the hell is wrong with you? What is wrong? Like,
they're degenerating.
Say hi to your mother.
Yeah. All right.
What the fuck is wrong with you? That's
True.
it.
Fuck those people.
I really gotta pee. Can I just go take a quick pee?
Yeah.
All right. See you in a sec. I'll spare you the stream.
Thanks.
Thanks.
The listeners want to hear it.
Okay. Should I go with my next one?
I think so, because I think he can still hear us.
Oh, okay. So my last one is a pet peeve of my own, like for myself, I guess is the better way to word that. It's a pet peeve I have with myself, misplacing things. Dude, if I can, and I've talked on this podcast before about like being absent-minded and stuff like that, and if I could just have, if my brain could just have the ability to put shit in the same place every time, I really wouldn't have this problem. But that's not what happens. Now my work stuff, like I have a work bag, and my phone, like in the morning, always makes it in there somehow. My wallet, my keys, my like badge to get in and out, blah blah blah. Like everything makes it into my bag. Or the better thing, during the week, it just doesn't leave my bag. So Yeah, I don't know. But like other things, like I'll misplace shit all the time. Be like, man, where'd my AirPods go? I have no idea.
Do
Then
you
I
get
look for
like
them.
do you get like instantly triggered when you can't find your stuff and you just like get so mad at
Yeah,
yourself?
and then I start retracing my steps, and then I'm like, where the fuck did I put this a week ago? And then I'm
Yeah.
looking around for it. Eventually, it turns up. Eventually, I'm like, oh, of course, they were in my suitcase because I took them on the trip that I went on, or like I took them to my parents' house with me, or blah blah blah, like whatever. Yeah, and I just like didn't fully unpack or whatever, just forgot to check a pocket, and then I finally it'll click sometimes a week later, and I'm like, oh yeah, but like just random shit. I just misplace things, and it just like yeah, it just instant pisses me off.
Mhm.
That's really all I
Same.
have to say about it. I just yeah, it's just annoying.
Yeah,
I just read yours.
it's so true.
It's a
Yeah,
pet
I
peeve with
get so
myself,
mad
yeah.
too. I just get I
Yeah.
get so mad.
Thankfully, I don't deal with this problem because Linda's a very organized person, but it
That's
is
good.
so that
Aggravating.
thing. Oof.
Yeah, it's super aggravating.
It's so important that you really cared about it that you don't know where it is, right? But
Exactly.
come on, dude.
I know. Worst.
God, you guys
All right.
killed me on this topic. You guys are good ass ones.
All right,
So-
Marcus.
So my last one is gonna. It's kind of it's an ironic statement because pet peeves are exactly this. So
Complaining.
my pet peeve is complaining and like myself complaining, other people complaining, or just like having a bad attitude in general. It just fucking irks me immediately. But obviously pet peeves are exactly that. So I guess sometimes it doesn't irk me. Gets me fired up though.
I think the difference is that these are poignant. They're like targeted, whereas just people who are bad for no reason are pieces of shit.
Yeah. I think what bothers me about it is most people who are complaining or just have a bad attitude is they're just stuck in their bad attitude and they're doing nothing about it. And like I have a lot of empathy, a lot of patience, and then I run out of it. And then I'm just like, I don't care. I don't care about your bad attitude. It's fine. Everything is fine. The world is fine. The world's going to keep turning. Just fucking get over it.
We don't know anyone
Move
who
on.
has ever espoused these.
Oh, I mean, I have a bad attitude sometimes, but it usually lasts like 15 minutes. And then I'm like, okay, moving on.
Yeah, I think it's like
not
for
your
me, it's like
MO.
perpetual complaining, a perpetually bad attitude.
Yeah.
It just it's a beat down. Like
I
every once in a while, if you're just like everyone complains about something, and then I feel like everyone gets a bad attitude like every once in a while. But if like you're the guy at work or gal at work that's just fucking constantly complaining about something, or you always have a shitty attitude, it's like, God, man, how do you?
Yeah, shut the
like-
fuck up.
Yeah, I don't care. Sorry, it sounds
Yeah.
like very insensitive, but it's like if
It's
that's
true though.
all they're talking about, it's like okay, I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't need these vibes, bro.
I don't understand how people, and you know, maybe if you're someone who has a bad attitude, get into the comments, because I am, though you are my pet peeve, I am also genuinely curious. Like when I have a bad attitude, the reason it usually lasts such a short period of time is because I can't stand the nagging feeling in my brain. Like I just, there are very few feelings that are worse than a bad attitude. Like you're in your own head about it. And I have to get over it. I have to get over the bad feeling because it drives me up the fucking wall to have a bad attitude. So I just get over it.
I think
Like,
the art
I'm just-
of like negativity is like making it funny. Like we'll definitely get into that in our next topic. But it's
Yeah.
like if you can like people need to vent. Like that's what your wife or your like significant other is for, is to be like, my fucking day sucked and this pissed me off, and it's like that's the person you vent to. But like you go out to your friend's birthday party or like event, that's not the time to be like negative Nancy.
My life
Like,
sucks.
get the fuck over it and like put the mask on for like 2 hours. Even if you are pissed off, put the fucking mask on for 2 hours. Be happy, genuine. Just don't bring it up. It's
Yeah.
the people who are like constantly like, everything's in turmoil and I have to bring
Yeah.
something up. It's like, dude, fuck you, man. Everyone's going through that. Like, get over it. Like everybody has shitty shit going on. Like,
Yeah.
you're not the only person. Like, it's a weird like center of attention thing to do, is to be the most like down person.
Yeah. And if you
It's
have more bad attitude days than good attitude days, you're the problem.
yeah, yeah, exactly. What's the root?
Just saying,
What's the root cause of that? I wonder.
So, if someone has one bad day and is like randomly complaining, yeah, I have no problem with it. But if it's like the same person complaining about the
Right.
same shit, I'm just like,
It's exhausting.
Oh my God, shut up.
You can literally turn a negative into like a positive. Like, you can
Yeah.
literally say like, this fucking shitty thing happened to me at work. Isn't that fucking hilarious?
Yeah.
Like,
Or like
you can
if
literally turn it into a positive if you really want.
yeah. Or like if you're just complaining about the same shit every day, like imagine just like making it better, and then you wouldn't have to complain. But maybe it's just an excuse because like you're just unhappy in life and you don't really know why, so you just like choose things to be upset about, and then that's your reason why you're feeling poopy, and you don't actually ever have to tackle what you're actually unhappy about.
It's the easy route.
Yeah. So maybe now I feel bad because as
Just
because
put
maybe those people are
constant-
actually
just put
like
constant in front of it.
yeah, because maybe someone is actually like struggling with something, and they don't know how to help themselves, and I'm just over here fucking being over them.
No,
So-
no,
We've
it's
just had a bad attitude for the last hour and a half. But
Yeah.
it's okay.
true.
This is good. I feel better already.
Goody.
Okay, Jacob, your last one.
I'm stuck between two, but I think I'm gonna do this one just because it's so
I had a couple of
so important in people we know who are thankfully better people now and don't do this before, but I still do know some people who are like this. Being a fucking know-it-all. Fucking
Yeah.
hate know-it-alls, man.
yeah.
My prime example, and this will resonate with Marcus. So we all know the prime candidate for this. My brother. Wow, I can't type.
Just straight up throwing him on the bus. What up, George?
No, well, here I know he's cool with it now because like here's the funny story with George. So my brother was like a massive narcissistic, like can't take criticism, can't take teaching, doesn't learn. We'd play a game of like, I mean, Olivia, you know like League of Legends shit, right? Like you know how those games go. They're like
How about
40
monikers?
minute. Yeah, or a monikers game. It's like, oh my gosh, we're
okay.
down. We're not winning from the get-go. It's like a football game. It's like, yeah, they
Right.
got the ball first and they got a field goal. Of course
Mhm.
they're ahead. We haven't even had the chance to score yet. Like
Mhm.
everything's fine. Like anytime something negative would happen, it'd be like the end of the world. And you can't like coax them out of it. There's no like, hey, we'll get them next time type. There's no like presence of mind, like calmness. And thankfully, like the good story with my brother is like I am a big believer in psychedelics. I don't do them often, but I do them. And so he came out and he was already working on himself and realized, yeah, maybe living my whole life like being a gung-ho military guy is probably not good. And I was like, you want to do some fucking shrooms? I swear to God, it changed his life. It changed his life. Like, he is so like much more calm now and like thinks before he speaks and everything. But there are still people in my life. You know Ryder, right, Marcus? You know
Oh
Ryder.
yeah.
So Ryder is a guy who definitely like is edgy, but he definitely thinks before he speaks. But one of his friends who we worked with at Lamb, and even he acknowledges it. Uh, dude, the guy is the expert at everything. And it's like the funniest fucking moment talking to him was when we all worked at the office at Lamb. He was like watching, I think it was no, not Player Unknown. It was the fucking Cyberpunk guy when he was making that game. Fuck, what's that developer's name?
Oh, CD
It-
Project Red.
Yeah, Project Red. He was like literally just watching it like on the work computer, like just pulled up like the stream, like the development before it was out. And I was like asking, like I was being like salesman guy, Jake. Like before I knew I was a salesman, like I was asking him questions about it. It's like, I don't know anything about this. Tell me about this game. Blah 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 blah. Like, question, question, question. Like that's how you build rapport is you ask people questions. And you notice with these people, they don't ever ask you a question.
Mhm.
They just think that they're the expert at everything. And so he was telling me how somehow the conversation devolved to where he told me that Counter-Strike and Call of Duty are the same game. And that's when I just hit my limit because I'm like, dude, you don't know a fucking thing about Counter-Strike if you think Call of Duty and Counter-Strike are the same game. Counter-Strike, yes,
both
you
have
have to
guns.
shoot well. Guess what you're not doing in Counter-Strike half the time is moving. Call of Duty is all about moving all the time, and Counter-Strike is I need to move as little as possible. So you definitely don't know anything about Counter-Strike. But his know-it-all brain said, well, they're both fucking games with guns, so I need to be the expert in this. I was like, you've never played a fucking game of Counter-Strike, and you just ratted yourself out. Like, why is your hubris so important that you need to be an expert in Counter-Strike? Being an expert in Counter-Strike is one of the stupidest things you could be an expert in. Like, just admit it. Like, you don't have to
Yeah.
be better than me at
Hey,
this.
easy.
I
easy.
suck at Counter-Strike. I'm so bad at it. I don't even care. It's just the fact that you think you're an expert in it really pissed me off because
Yeah.
I'm a silver star god. Okay, I'm really good at playing against Smurfs, and I definitely know Counter-Strike. And I haven't played Call of Duty in years, but I can tell you it's not Counter-Strike. So why are you trying to be an expert at it? It's okay. You can suck at Counter-Strike. You have a great job. You have a great beard. Like you brew your own beer. You don't have to be the expert at everything, mister. Like it's okay. Like stop
Yeah.
being a fucking
Oh.
know-it-all.
We definitely have a few people at work like that. Not just work,
I think,
just history of work.
and I don't always think it's people's fault. I think it's just
Yeah, but like daddy and mommy didn't say good job enough as a kid, type of thing. So
or they said it too much and you think you're just the shit. It's like
that's
a
the
weird
only thing you
fine
have to offer the world is your ability to know things. That's your only worth.
I just thought the Counter-Strike one was funny for Marcus because that was one that really stuck out where I'm like, Adam, I damn well know you don't even have a fucking Steam account.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me about Counter-Strike. I asked you 10 questions as a good person I am, and you crossed the fucking line. You're a know-it-all.
Yeah. Something I have, it's like preemptive fearful shame is sometimes I feel like I come across as a know-it-all, and I hate know-it-alls, and so sometimes I just limit how much I speak in situations because I'm like, am I coming off as a especially now with not the last like 5 years discovering podcasts, and like I just know so many things about so many topics because of random podcasts. And like, I'm just like, oh man, am I coming off like a douchebag? Because I just like know the introductory amount of things about so many things. So then I just like don't talk. I try
You
not
are
to.
the furthest thing from a know-it-all there is, dude. Don't even worry about that.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. That actually gave me so much relief. I'm not even being ironic at all. Because it is like
One thing I'm a know-it-all about is that you're not a know-it-all.
I think people had called me like a know-it-all as a kid or like in high school or something, and it like traumatized me. And I've just been like super trying not to be for a very, very long time. But I love learning and information and things. So then it's like someone starts talking about something and they're like completely wrong, and I like have a little twinge, like a little tweak. I'm like, don't, no. Just let him think that it's fine.
I guess another good example of this that made me successful in my previous line of work is, so I'm selling grease and oil to mechanics who fix shit. And I'm like a dude in a polo and jeans who literally learned the ins and outs of grease 2 weeks ago. And so my sales strategy was to be like, I would be honest with my customers and say, I literally know nothing about this. Why XYZ? Why do you do it this way? Like, what? Like, I would just ask them questions. Like, I would be the opposite of a know-it-all. I'd be like, I'm the biggest dummy idiot. I'm Tommy Boy. I literally took a Tommy Boy approach. I'd be like, I'd warm them up. They'd be like, this guy's funny as fuck. And he's a dumbass. And then they would teach me things. And then you learn how to frame it in ways where it's like, well, I want to ask you this so that I could maybe know about it when I talk to my other customers. Like, what does that mean? I've heard that term thrown around. What does an implement mean? But you know what? They're not like, oh, you're a dumbass. Anyone who's in industrial work knows what implement means. Like, you know, like an excavator, how it has like a scooper on the end.
Mm-hmm.
All implement means is like a different attachment for it. So it's very common in like agriculture. They have different implements. But I was the not know-it-all who asked them, hey, I'm a big dummy who hasn't been doing this long. Thanks for making me money, but I'm still stupid. Could you explain to me what this is? And they're like, oh, sure, because you're such a great guy and you weren't a know-it-all. Let me tell you how to make more money.
Yeah.
Like, not being a know-it-all will literally make you money. Like, no matter what line of work you're in, you don't have to be the pro. You're not a pro basketball player. You don't need to know. You're not a pro football player. You don't need to know what a single T-wing offense is. No one fucking cares. Just watch football and make buddies, and then you'll make money. Like, you don't have to be a know-it-all.
Yep.
Like,
that's how you get into sports right there.
There you go. I don't know the first.
Sports.
I don't know what a fucking
like
samurai route is, but it's okay. You don't need to know how to fucking break down a defense to watch football.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that nobody likes a fucking know-it-all. Great breakdown. Great breakdown.
This next one's gonna be a lot more fun.
Yeah. I will live. Do you work tomorrow?
Holy shit, we've already gone 3 hours.
2.5. We will. I will ask that we keep this one kind of quick though, because Liv, it's 10 o'clock her time.
It's okay. It's a good episode.
I'm not saying we shouldn't have good conversations, but
no. I mean, yeah, I'm good.
All right.
This
Cool.
one's
Well,
gonna be
I'm starting this one off.
All right.
Man,
You're gonna steal my shit, aren't you?
just one of them. I'm just gonna say Joe Biden 2024. Just his face. We'll do that. Joe Biden's face 2024. Just a whole year. Just his fucking old man abused a fucking derpy dog face of just Where am
You
I?
answered all the questions, Joe. You did a great. You were so you were the smartest guy out there, Joe. Like Joe
Where am
Biden
I?
cheering him on.
Yeah.
Who am
Yeah.
I? Who are you? Where's
I
my
wipe
wife?
my
I am
butt.
your wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Biden 2024 was that was a political blunder for the whole Democratic Party. Well played, y'all.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about it. Oh wait.
I'm gonna come.
You
Oof.
can't do that. You cannot do that.
Oh, yeah. All right,
What a
Jacob.
stupid guy.
Yeah.
Olivia,
Sleepy
you
Joe.
go first.
No, you're next in line.
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, I gotta get it out before Marcus does. Yeah! The Howard Dean scream.
Oh my
This
god.
became, so if people don't know, there was a website before people called them memes called YTMND, and it's still active and it's still funny. But the Dean scream literally ruined his political career. And it was, you know what's funny? Did you ever have a class with Mr. Kernack, Marcus?
Of course.
Okay, he was the man.
Yeah, he is.
Mr. Kernack talked about this in one of our classes about how this had nothing to do with politics. Everybody at that rally was jazzed up, but he just yelled into the mic the wrong way. And it was like social media before there was social media. It just ruined his credibility because he sounded like a goofball. And he just went,
2004.
yeah!
Yeah.
And it just ruined his political career because he
Have
went,
you seen
yeah.
it, Liv?
Yeah. I've seen
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah, you
Alright.
know what it is.
First, we're gonna go to
Dean-
Michigan. Then we're gonna go to Pennsylvania.
Washington and take back the White House.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely.
He mentions Oregon in it. It's so funny. He's like,
Yeah.
we're gonna get on Oregon, and California, and Michigan. We're gonna take back the White House. It's like
Oh, man.
you think you're
Rough.
playing a fucking like Mordhau game when you
Yeah,
know.
dude, he's powering up. He went over 9,000 for sure.
That's it. I'm done.
Oh god.
All right. My first one. So I'm not trying to get like too overly political, I guess.
Go for it.
this-
Get
I
as
think-
political as you want.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm just saying
here.
I have stuff on both sides of the house. So, okay, this one is Ted Cruz's Cancun vacation. So for those of you guys that
as a
don't know,
Texan.
in 2021, I just so happened to be visiting home during this time, and this was like when the ice snowmageddon thing happened in Texas, and like millions and millions, like so many millions of people had
We're
no
fucked.
power. Yeah,
Literally.
and it was below freezing here for over a week, and like it just completely shut the state down, and it was an absolute disaster. And unfortunately for Ted Cruz, he must have had a family vacation to Cancun planned, because there's videos of him at the airport with a ball cap on and like just strolling around, getting on a plane, and he goes to fucking Cancun during the middle of this. Somehow his flight makes it out, and then he came back from his vacation early because he was getting roasted so hard for it. But like so many people have died. Like
I
there's
didn't
just
know about this.
turmoil happening in the state of
Yeah.
Texas, and Ted Cruz is like, "See ya," and he goes to sunny Mexico.
It's fucking cold. I'm out of here.
Fuck you.
literally, and everyone's like, "Okay," and then he came back because he got roasted so hard. But I thought it's so funny, especially being a Texan.
It is funny.
I
You
think
know,
the-
go ahead.
I think the funniest thing about Ted Cruz, and Shane Gillis hits on this in his like famous Austin, Texas stand up, is
Yeah.
like Now Ted Cruz is like a dude that I respect because he's like just a not controlled. He doesn't seem controlled by like the establishment anymore. But it's so
Yeah.
funny because Shane Gillis is like, "You got a dog wife, Ted, ugly as a dog," and then he calls him like a massive pussy because like 2 weeks later he's like, "I support Donald J. Trump for president."
Yeah.
But ever since that moment, Ted Cruz has actually been a decent congressperson. But that's
Right.
so because I used to hate his guts too. Because I'm like, you're
Yeah.
a fucking snake. And that's so fucking funny that he did that.
It's so
Yeah.
funny.
I didn't know about that, Olivia. That's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Go
It's
look up
sad.
some of the news like videos. They smoked him for
Oh, they
doing that.
roasted him alive,
I've
dude.
never seen this shit.
And
It's
then
I thought I
he's
was
like,
politically
okay.
astute. I thought I was a know-it-all.
well, you know nothing, Jacob Hayworth.
Stupid.
Yeah, hilarious. All right, Marcus.
That's such an awesome one to pick.
Kind of along the same line as just like a person in general for the Democratic Party, we're gonna go with Al Gore. Just Al Gore was just a
Ooh.
giant political gaffe for the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
And
Man, bear, pig.
this is exactly where I was going with it, is whether he is a ding dong or not, he certainly comes off like it. And South Park fucking nailed it. All the South Park stuff about Al Gore being weird and dude, it is like there's just something so satisfying. Maybe it's because he's just got such a punchable face that when he talks about anything, and obviously I think science has kind of proven that he was wrong about everything, and his whole like
the premise
spiel,
that he
his-
ran on.
yeah, like his whole like
Yeah.
shtick was that the whole world is ending unless you like
Or-
pick him to,
Yeah, his campaign.
yeah, and
Unless you give me a
it's-
lot of money.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to give me a lot of money, and I promise the world won't end. First, I
Yeah.
need $7 trillion, and then I promise I'll fix the climate
Yeah.
problem. But I
Yeah.
need $7
Right.
trillion now.
Yeah, or you're all gonna die, and here's a graph to prove it.
We're all going to die unless you sacrifice your lives for this.
Yeah, yeah, that was like death by PowerPoint. He literally killed his campaign via the use of PowerPoint. So the death by Powerpoint.
It's
Way to
awesome.
go,
I
Al
didn't
Gore.
even know that he overused PowerPoint. I got to fucking find that.
Oh, dude, he had one of
Like
his
the dumbest slides. They were just the dumbest
Yeah.
slides.
one of the things that he did was they had this giant screen, and he's on stage, and it looks like just like a normal sized presentation at first to like a big crowd. So it's maybe a 12-foot screen or something like that, and it like shows a graph of like the rise in whatever thing that he cherry picked to show that bad things were happening in the environment. And then he like walks over to a lift, like a just like a construction site lifty person thingy uppy thing, like a bucket thing, and this giant wall turns into like it's 5 times the size of the original screen, where this like line goes all the way up, and he takes this fucking bucket lift and just like go slowly while the whole audience is just waiting. He just slowly is like like running his finger up the line to show how high the line
It's like
is.
the Austin Powers skit.
Yeah. Don't run me over.
Yeah.
No.
Death by PowerPoint. Oh my god, so funny.
Dude, send me a fucking YouTube link. I want to see this. I knew he was a dummy before then, but I want to
Yeah.
fucking see this shit.
Let's see if we can get it. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll look it up while you type in your next one. And now my YouTube just
Oh
isn't
my
working.
god, I can't. I'm laughing too hard.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I don't have any Kamala Harris ones because I don't think about Kamala Harris at all.
It's a good thing.
But I think this one crosses multiple timeline, so I think this one's awesome. Is when George Bush was giving a speech about the Ukraine situation. He's like, and they launched a full-fledged invasion of Iraq. I mean Ukraine.
Rip.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
George W. Bush has some really good ones.
The funny thing about, and I know Joe Rogan has talked about. I spelled Ukraine with a Q. It's
You
awesome.
spell Iraq with
We should
a
make-
W.
W.
Yeah.
Iraq.
See, I was trying to put the Q there.
Iraq.
Okay, if I add Ukraine and Iraq together, it's carry the Q. No, I put the Q with Ukraine. That was my
Ukraine.
mindset. It was a math problem. I think
Oh, that's
like
funny.
Joe Rogan's touched on it. I think like he's brought this up. It's like clearly you're hiding demons in your fucking basket there. I think the funny thing about it though is like George Bush and Biden are like the same guy. Like they're both just such dipshits. Like they were both so stupid, and they were both president. Like what the hell is going on? Why do we have these stupid people leading us? These aren't leaders. These are stupid people. They should be mopping the floor of my golden toilet. I shit on a golden toilet.
America's golden toilet.
This is a big, beautiful golden toilet. They should be cleaning. And there are leaders, and you think, wow, how stupid can they be? And then they go and say stupid things like that. What a stupid guy. What a stupid war. We fought a stupid war over that. That's
Why
it.
is so
Yeah.
good, man?
I know, right? I just want to sit here
At
and
the
listen.
end, I can do a whole Trump bit after we get through the topics. I'll do a massive bit. What a big bit we'll do.
The biggest bit.
No one has bits like this. Wow. What does that?
What's the wow for me?
If you saw the hands.
I'll send you a clip of the best Trump. Wow. He does it all the time, but no one ever catches.
Yeah. No, he does. That and he
He
says
does it
stupid
all the time, but you never see like comedians like do it. So I'll find a clip and then I'll do it later. But go for it. I typed in
All right.
Georgie's, not Georgia.
My next
the way.
one is just Bill Clinton. Just straight, just in general. Just Bill Clinton.
Fucking
You could
women
s-
in
you
the
could sit
Oval
here and-
Office.
Yeah, you could sit here and pick and
What a
choose,
guy.
but like just his entire presidency, like, yeah. Woof. Kind of rough. So,
What
Yeah.
a guy.
yeah, I'm just going to leave it at Bill Clinton. Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
I did not do it. I promise I didn't
Yeah.
do it. I did not murder
have
those two
sexual
boys on
relations with
train
that
tracks.
woman.
The sex with Monica Lewinsky. I didn't do that.
Right. Yeah.
I just opened up a whole can of worms there.
yeah, you did.
Yeah, they're going
Holy
to come
cow.
after you.
Here, I'm gonna send you this.
All right, Marcus.
Yeah. Let's have a throwback here. Taxing the tea.
Nice.
That was a big political gaffe on the
They
side of England.
They
They done-
what a stupid thing to do.
What a bunch of dangles, dude. What, like, thank
Yeah.
you for doing that, England. Thank you for taxing the tea. So that we got tired of
What
your
a
shit.
great job they did. What an amazing
And-
job.
Started the greatest country on earth. Ever.
Yep.
Way to go, guys.
Y'all fucked up. I need my fucking morning tea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good.
Damn, that was clever.
Pretty big
I'm
blunder.
over here doing dumb guy shit. Doing
So
stupid
dumb.
things people have said. And you're over here being a know-it-all. Shit.
Bow it all.
My next one hits near and dear to the heart as a Illuminati believing Christian. So, my worldview of modern politics is that a group of satanic people, we'll just say, whose orders come from Satan, make decisions for us. And that's why I find this one so funny. Is this is the famous one, but there's multiple instances of Joe Biden being unable to say the word God. And so the famous one is all men and women are created equal by the thing. I don't know if you know that one.
I
No.
don't.
You don't know that one? It was
No, but
before his election with Trump, I believe, when he was still
okay.
had somewhat of a gray matter in it.
Yeah. I could totally see him saying that. I don't doubt it at all.
Yeah, same.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
But the other funny moment is it's not the famous one. Like that one, like even Joe Rogan has done podcasts where he's talked about like Joe Biden's like can't remember the Declaration of Independence saying like all men are created equal under God. Like you can't even
Yeah.
remember. But the funny part from like the Christian worldview with like my political bent is like I feel like he is like these people are so controlled. It's like an Illuminati thing, right? They worship Satan. Like that's how I actually feel like the people who run the world believe is like you have to have a god. So like the atheist fucking libtard who does no research actually worships government. Government is his god, right? But who are the people who he worships in government? Who is their god? It's Satan, right? And so I feel like the funny part about this quote is that Joe Biden is actually compelled not to say the word God, not because he's retarded, but because he actually worships Satan. and there's corresponding evidence to this because he claims he's a Catholic, right?
Right.
Claims I was in Scranton with the Somalis, whatever group I'm appealing to. I was in Scranton with the Puerto Rican, and it was tough times. And well, anyways, there's another instance. He claims he's Catholic, but there's another instance where he's giving a speech in some sort of church, like some big famous super church, and he can't say the word psalm. Psalms. Anyone who's read the Bible, even people who are atheists, know how to say psalms. Like Marcus, you know what the psalms are. Like,
yeah.
I've never said
I've never said that word that way, but I wouldn't look at the word and be completely like I would just
like
call
you
it
know
psalms.
it's a silent P, right? It's like
I
pneumonia.
I didn't. But
like,
I wouldn't be completely lost. Like if someone said psalms, I'd know what they're talking about.
You'd figure out that it's not psalmist, right? Because that's how Joe Biden kept saying it. But part of, I guess, the reason I find this quote so funny is because he said it like 4 times, like psalmist, and he said it like 4 times. But I honestly feel like the reason this quote is so funny is that he's literally compelled not to say like God or like you get what I'm saying? Like from my Christian worldview, is like it's like some fucking Disney like angel and demon on his shoulder. You know what I'm talking about? Like Satan's on one shoulder.
Someone
and, like,
put a curse on him and he can't say it.
You should do this. Don't say that. Like, you know, like he's literally like, you know the thing.
Yeah.
Like it's like we all know how it goes. Why don't you just say the word, buddy?
Yeah. Sell the lie, at least.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Heck yeah.
Hilarious.
Okay. Oh,
I'm gonna find the clip.
all right. My next one, which Eddie helped me come up with this one, is Jimmy Carter speed limit. So, actually, I think it was it was talked about by Nixon, I believe, and then Jimmy Carter's the one that enacted it during like the like oil crisis and stuff. That the national top speed would be 55 miles per hour. And you know
Ooh.
what fucking state still does that? Stupid
Oregon.
ass Oregon. Oregon
Yeah.
is the only state I've ever been in
Really?
where 55 is like the standard. Are you fucking kidding me? Put these roads at 65 at least, man. I don't care if they're windy mountain roads. Everyone goes 65 anyways. Everyone goes 70 anyways.
Yeah.
It's just so dumb. But yeah,
You just-
you can thank Jimmy Carter for that one.
God damn it, Jimmy Carter, you stupid.
Whoa.
He just died
Hey,
this year, so I can't say that, right?
Yeah, rest in peace.
Speaking of Jimmy Carter and Joe Biden, have you seen the picture where they like used a fisheye lens and made them look like fucking midgets
Dude,
compared to Joe
They
Biden?
made them look like yeah. It made Joe Biden and Joe Biden look like giants.
Dude,
And then it
it's
made
the
Jimmy
funniest
Carter look
shit.
like a doll. Like him and Rosalind Carter looked like children, like Barbie dolls. Like that's how small they
so-
were in
it's such a
size
good picture.
comparison.
The guy,
Oh, man.
unironically, it's such a good picture. It's so beautiful. It's
That's
so
so
funny.
Dude,
You know what I'm
it's
talking about?
so-
You know what we're talking about, Marcus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
When
it's
I
the
first saw that
greatest.
picture, I thought it was fake.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking Photoshop. They're
Yeah.
like, they look like they're mountain men.
I know.
And it's like crippled old Joe Biden. It's like, this
Yeah,
guy's not a
it's
giant.
rough.
This guy's frail.
Yeah.
He's like 4 times bigger than Jimmy Carter in that picture. I did
Yeah,
not
it's
know
quite
that.
alarming.
I did not know Jimmy Carter was the one who. I fucking hate that shit. 55 miles
It's
an
so
hour?
bad. It's so bad, man.
This is bullshit. I can't pass a Prius driver?
I know.
This is bullshit, man. Thanks for opening
Tisk.
my eyes.
You're welcome.
Tisk.
Right,
You're an
Marcus.
amazing- You're amazing.
Tisky. Oh man, what do we do for the last one?
There's so
What?
many.
Do we do for the last one? I mean, dude, like George Bush getting shot in the face by Dick Cheney.
Well,
Like
I don't
burnt
think
with-
George Bush got shot in the face.
Oh,
It was
you're
Dick
right.
Cheney's friend.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry, Dick Cheney. I don't know why I thought that. Dick Cheney shooting. Are you sure? Who did Dick Cheney shoot in the face with
It was just
birdshot?
one of his buddies.
Who did Dick Cheney shoot? Thank you, Google, for. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Harry Whittington. I don't know why I thought it was Bush. But also the event where Bush was like, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Well, you can't fool me.
Can't get fooled again.
You can't get fooled again."
Yeah.
And
It's so good, man.
So the shit he used to say is so dumb. Oh my
It's so
god!
good.
He was warming us up for Joe, dude.
I know.
I
Oh my
swear.
God.
Yeah.
George
I
Bush
think
warmed
that
us
one's
up for Joe.
the best.
You can't
hold on,
fool
we got
me again.
yeah.
I bet
Can't
I
be fooled
best,
again.
Marcus.
best George Bush quotes. Dude, there's got to be some absolute bangers in here.
Dude, you should look up best Mike Tyson quotes.
Oh
Those
yeah,
are good.
Yeah, they're kind of scary.
He called me a rapist and a recluse. I'm not a recluse. That's the best quote ever.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Funny. Let's go. Funny George. It's got to be a George Bush quote. Here we go. Oh, MMORPG forums.
What?
I don't know.
That sounds like a great place to get that
Isn't
info.
it?
That's probably the most.
It's clearly a
political.
budget. It's got a lot of numbers in it. Uh, uh, I have opinions of my own, strong opinions, but I don't always agree with them. We're concerned about AIDS inside our White House. Make no mistake about it.
I hope he didn't capitalize all the letters of AIDS. Talking about a different kind of aid.
I don't know. Most imports are from outside the country. That's a
God, he was the best, biggest dummy we ever elected,
I
wasn't
know. Yeah, I miss those days. Okay, but for real.
he? Dick Cheney was a good president.
Yeah, for sure. Let's just
kidding.
go with the Afghanistan pullout.
Oh my
That was on my
gosh,
list.
so bad.
Out of
I'm gonna
left
change
field.
mine. I'm gonna change mine.
Okay.
I put that on my list, but I'll change my last one. So whatever you're about
Yeah.
to say, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we're not there anymore. But holy cow, that was a fumble.
What a stupid thing to do. What a stupid thing to do.
Yep.
That on October 7th. What a stupid thing to do.
Yep.
What a stupid old man. Right? I'm an old man, but he's an old man, right? He's a stupid old.
Yeah, that's worse than an old man.
Yeah,
that
good
was
one.
a disaster, dude. It's so hard to watch those videos.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oof.
yeah, it's unbelievable.
Oof. Yeah. I almost
Just
put 9/11 on this list just for the memes, but
No, that
We'll
was
go
a
with-
great
we'll-
business move, dude.
Yeah, the Afghanistan withdrawal was just.
Larry Silverstein knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
God,
yeah.
I'm gonna get your podcast banned if you have me on
Oh.
again.
Listen, conspiracies. This was my number one conspiracy. Was 9/11. We've already packed this one up.
I loved that episode, by the way.
Yeah. I knew you would.
What a great job you did. You did a great job, right? You and Olivia. Wow.
Yeah, but
What
not
a
Soraya.
beautiful podcast.
She
what
did
a
a terrible
beautiful
job.
I did.
No, Soraya did.
Oh,
It's a joke.
why?
Guys, don't laugh. Don't laugh. It's a joke.
Oh.
We don't laugh at jokes. Okay. All right, Jacob, your turn.
Oh, I have a
The final
couple that
one.
I'm bouncing. I've done a bunch of quotes.
That's the tough part
Like,
about Mount Rushmore.
Here's my list. I have the passage of time. I lied. I have a Kamala quote. Passage of time. You know what I'm talking about?
If I know if you tell me the
Yeah.
whole quote, probably.
Oh my gosh. She just it's like when people ask somebody what a woman is and they keep using the
Oh.
word woman and the definition is like, no, that's called a circular definition. You didn't if you have to use the word that we're trying to describe, you didn't describe it. So that I'm not gonna use that. That's easy fodder. I don't think about that person. She's gone. She'll never touch the realm of politics again.
Oh,
Mitch McConnell having a fucking stroke was
Yeah.
a good one.
That was
like
was
6
nuts.
times, and he's still there.
Just get this guy
Mhm.
out of here, dude. What the fuck are we doing?
Oh God.
I guess I'll go with a little more politically charged one, and most of this has to do with the fact that the whole motto. Wow, I can't spell. I put the wrong word in front.
You're doing great.
The whole motto when Obama was leaving office was 8 years, no scandals. That was the whole, like, Trump's a fucking terrible person, and you know what? We lost the election, but guess what? 8 years, no scandals. The Fast and Furious gun running scandal. Do you know what that is?
Mm-mm.
No.
Basically, what was happening, I'm going to pull it up on So I don't want to say the wrong thing. Fast and Furious scandal. Basically, the DEA was selling weapons to the cartel, and then you'd have ATF gun walking scandal, also known as letting guns walk or the Fast and Furious scandal. Basically, what happened was the government was selling guns to the cartel for money, and then they would you'd see politicians go shed tears because some fucking border agent or some cop got killed. Oh, we're so sad. Some cop got killed by a cartel member. It just should never happen. They were fucking selling him the guns.
Winning.
Yeah. So it's probably not the biggest gaffe. Like Kamala talking in circular rhetoric is probably more of a gaffe because she's a dumbass. But this one's more like, you can't fool us. We know the gun that the guy was shot, you sold them. So you can't really shed tears here, brother. Like, I feel like it's just kind of forgotten history is kind of what I wanted to put it up here.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that. That's crazy that I don't know about.
Operation Fast and Furious. The ATF ran a series of sting operations in the Tucson and Phoenix area, purposefully allowed licensed firearm dealers to sell weapons to illegal straw buyers, hoping to track guns to the Mexican drug cartel and arrest them. As of October 2011, none of the targeted high level of cartel members were arrested. So basically, they gave the cartel a bunch of guns for 5 years, and they didn't get one arrest off of it.
Incredible.
So for 5 years, they gave a bunch of cartel members a bunch of guns, and nothing to show for it. But they're gonna shed a tear, being like, "Gun violence is so bad in America."
Yeah.
It's like, fuck yourself, dude.
I know. The hypocrisy is so wild. It's so disgusting.
Oh my god, I just got your text.
Yeah.
I didn't even open it. I just saw the title of it.
Yeah. The scissor lift.
I guess this should have been a massive political gaffe, but it wasn't. But it should have.
Yeah. Well, media probably got paid a lot to not talk about it.
Yeah.
Too embarrassing.
No, they didn't cover a fucking thing about it. But I just thought it's paired more with I guess the reason I call it a gaffe is because they literally preached this after Trump won in 2016. Whether you like Trump or not, it was just so funny that the whole motto was 8 years, no scandals. And it's like, this is one of the worst fucking things our government's ever done.
Yeah. That's not a scandal, though.
Thanks for telling me you don't do research.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thanks for not being a know-it-all. Thanks for telling me up front. So Fast and Furious gun running scandal.
Oh man, I don't even want to look into it. It's too painful to even think about it.
It's so bad. I think
my computer's gonna get flagged if I Google it.
I think Obama's AG actually got fired over Eric Holder. I think he was somehow involved with it. He got fired because of it.
Well, that's good. Someone was held accountable.
Yeah, it wasn't me. Fucking fire this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably works a different job now, making quadruple the amount of money.
Oh, he's a consultant for the DEA. No, I'm just kidding.
Probably.
Who grants himself a fucking $2 million a year salary.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's never done anything wrong.
Great guy. All right.
All right.
Last one of the night.
My last one. Oh, just stop typing.
Oh.
Unburdened.
By what has been?
Unburdened by what has been. Man, It just doesn't. It just doesn't. What does that even mean?
I'm literally trying to understand it.
Oh
and I
my
can't.
gosh.
No, I am
have
too,
something
like-
for you, Olivia. I have something for you.
Okay.
And this guy was actually a teacher at Portland State. He breaks it down.
Oh,
Fuck, what's his name?
it's a really difficult name to say.
Peter Boghossian was his
That-
buddy.
yeah, it's the other guy. I can't remember his
Yeah,
name.
he got banned from Twitter.
I think it's
or-
David
Before
something.
Elon bought it. Wow, Elon with the rockets, and he's got the arms grabbing the rocket.
Peter.
Peter
Yeah.
Boghossian. But I'm sorry,
It's
Olivia. I
David.
cut you
It's
off.
David
Oh, that's
something. I'm
alright.
pretty sure.
There is a video. His name's like Alex something.
I
or
feel like I
Andrew.
may have seen this.
He breaks down. It's actually communist. It totally fits in with communist like social control lingo. Like it makes sense when you watch this video what she's saying. You're
Mhm.
like, oh my
I'll have
gosh,
to look
that
it
is
up.
like the playbook. Fuck,
Yeah,
what's his name,
I think
man?
it's just like, man, it's just, I don't know what it means. She said it like a million times. You know, we can be unburdened by what has been. Okay, cool, but like, what are you gonna do to fix the country? It's fine.
Alright, yeah.
Thanks for your
It's-
high level take on it. Could you
Yeah, and then
get
like,
more specific?
yeah, I
Is it
mean,
James
I would
Lindsay?
just say,
James
just say
Lindsay.
her as a whole,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was a political gaffe on the
yeah,
Democratic Party's part.
That was
yeah.
really bad. That's such a good.
Even
like-
if you agree and you like her policy, you just picked a person that
Right.
can't talk in front of a bunch of people.
Right, which your whole job, you know,
Yeah, is to
as the
be
leader
a
of the free
charismatic
world
leader.
is to speak eloquently, slightly eloquently. Yeah, I don't know, man, just that whole thing, but it's pretty much all I have to say about that without going to, because I could really talk about this, but I'm not going to.
Unburdened by what has been. I'm gonna get that tattooed. It's gonna be a quote on my body.
Perfect.
Dude, on election night, there are so many fucking funny ass posts on just everything that was like, we're unburdened by what has been.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to find it for you, Olivia. James Lindsay is the guy.
Okay,
Uh,
I'll look it up too.
but he breaks down unburdened by what has been and basically explains how it's part of the Herbert Marcuse, I think is the guy's name. He was the playbook manufacturer of Marxist takeover
I
for the
found it.
educational system.
It's on
James
X.
Lindsay's just a good dude to do any research on.
Yeah.
He's done multiple Joe Rogan podcasts. He's the guy, but he specifically breaks down unburdened by what has been, and it's the most insane thing. You hear it and you're like, now it actually makes sense. When Kamala said it, it made no sense. Now it makes sense.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That is such a great pick. Holy shit. God, that woman was so smart. Olivia, I'm talking about. Olivia
Yeah.
is so smart.
So smart. She's the smartest.
Thanks, guys.
I'm gonna vote for
Appreciate
her,
it.
dude.
For Olivia? Yeah, I'll write it in.
Yeah, I'll vote for her. I'll vote for
Or-
a woman for president.
Give me a couple ballots.
She's got an
I'll take
awesome
'em.
podcast.
Yeah.
That's all the
It's-
credentials I need.
Yeah. Long form
Literally.
talk. Can't articulate an idea.
Olivia, have you
Exactly.
arrested like 20,000 people for smoking pot?
Just about. We're getting
Oh,
close.
okay, now you can be
Citizens
president.
arrest.
We're getting
If it was any
close.
less, I wouldn't consider it.
Probably by
funny.
2028 we'll be good to go.
Alrighty, well, I think that wraps it up for political gaffes. Very good lists. Great job, everyone. That wraps up the Mount Rushmore lists. Now the final question here, Jacob, is what is your next guest topic? Jesus, I've too much talking today. Can't talk anymore. What is your what do you want the next guest to have to solo cover as their Mount
Comedy movies. Best comedy movies.
Nice.
All right, we'll go best comedy movies. You know, a lot of these like kind of simpler ones are nice because it does actually say a lot about somebody. You know, like if you don't know anything about
Yeah.
somebody, then they have to say
Definitely.
their
I'm just gonna
favorite
give
movies.
someone the heads up. Tropic Thunder, easy pick. Pick it.
Remember the last
It's
time we
pretty
watched
good.
Tropic Thunder, Olivia?
Survive.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's
That
so
was a
funny.
theme
that was a
from the
fun
Jeffersons.
experience.
God,
Yeah.
that movie rocked.
What do you mean, you people?
I'm doing you a favor, next guest.
It's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yes. Alrighty. Well, that was a banging 3 hours and 15 minutes. Jacob, thank you for being on the podcast. It was
Hell yeah.
an honor. To the listeners, thanks for sticking around and listening through. That wraps it up for me. Any final words from the twos of yous?
I don't think so.
Thanks for staying
Thanks
up
for
late.
listening,
What
everyone.
a beautiful podcast. Wow. No one's done that. No one's gone 3 hours.
Nobody. Ever.
I'm the only person who's ever wiped my ass. No one's ever done it.
Are you sure?
Perfect.
I'm the only person who could do it. The
Yep.
only one.
Alrighty. Well, that wraps it up. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful day, evening, morning, whatever time it is for you. And we hope to see you again next week. There's going to be a very special,
There it is.
more special than the birthday special episode next week. So be sure to tune in. That'll be fun. And on that note, we are signing off for the evening. See you.
See ya.
See ya. Thank